So basically, the PD was brought in basically to just kind of make their presence known in the area. After that, like, don't even fucking try.
Correct. Absolutely. And come on, like,
They knew Volume 1 was in the house.
it was a corn show. I don't understand it. Like, I know they've chilled out a little bit more in these days, but
Probably the liability and
still-
insurance
God, it
on the
just is
city
nuts,
it's not
dude.
considered a venue. I don't know. I mean,
times have changed.
Yeah, I
times have
guess.
fucking changed, dude.
well, I mean, it's not like it's not
A house party,
Yeah, it's
basement
It's
party.
not at like 20 Monroe or where they have like that
real
kind of
security.
and like like insurance for that kind of shit.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how,
Everybody fucking
But
sues everybody these days. Like if somebody got busted up in that fucking mosh pit, they're not gonna sue Korn. They're gonna sue the city of Grand Rapids.
well, that's why, with the bands they booked, though, like he said, it's Korn. I mean, Korn. I mean, there's songs you can mosh to,
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
I understand it.
Korn,
like I get
Rob
it.
Zombie, Stained.
Think about like
moshing.
think about back in the day at like Summer Cell. You couldn't crowd surf and shit either for the same reasons, like because of the fucking liability insurances and shit like that. Like they don't have the
It's
same
just-
kind of insurance that
It's tough to
a
it's
concert
tough for
venue
me,
does.
dude.
I get it, bro.
Right.
Like, how can you
I'm just playing
hear?
devil's advocate. here.
Are
hell yeah, you
you
got to.
ready? And then like you just have to like chill. Like, are you kidding me?
I mean, nobody's telling you can't jump up and down. You just
Right.
can't be slamming into people.
I'll tell you what the biggest surprise
I'm
to
too
me
old to be
was.
slamming into people anyway.
You're right.
That's
Though.
true.
But mine's young, dude.
When you go slamming into somebody, they're going flying.
Or I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake
Me.
up hurting.
I thought the biggest surprise to me about the Upheaval Festival was the stage that came out, like the runway type stage in the middle.
The ego.
The ego,
platform.
the ego walk, the ego platform. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That was cool. Whatever.
Josh, you gotta tell the
That-
story about the relationship you saw fizzle out right in front of your eyes.
Oh,
All right,
what?
dude. So we're in the middle of corn, right?
Interesting.
And a small little, I see something a brewing, and I think it's a little mosh pit gonna form. Well, it's corn. I'm gonna jump in there. So I run in there real quick, and it's only like 3 or 4 dudes and me, right? Oh, and all of a sudden it just fizzles the fuck out. So I'm like, wah, wah. Well, one of the guys that was in a part of it, his fucking girlfriend freaks out about the whole thing, right? About how and she starts screaming at him. Oh my
I got you.
God,
That's
dude.
fine.
No, he's getting in the story.
Yeah, dude. I close my eyes when I talk, dude. It's fucking nuts, dude. I'm reminiscing.
Helps you remember.
And so, see, because my eyes are open, I can't remember.
His girl was tripping on him.
His girl's tripping on him and talking about, we come here to see a show and you want to just fuck around and start things and be violent and blah, blah, blah. And this, dude, it really was a nothing. Just like I said, it just fizzled out, right? And she's just fucking going on him. And he's got his head down. He looks all bad, like a sad dog.
Oh,
And,
defeated.
Right. And so he pulls out a cigarette, right? And he goes like the cigarette, and she's still laying into him, right? She grabs that fucking cigarette and throws it to the ground, smashes it out. You fucking listen to me, blah, 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 blah. And, okay, right? So
Now he can't
everything
get stress
calms.
relief.
Everything calms down a little bit, right? And we're like, what the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden, another good part of Korn comes on. He like gets his hands on his knees and just starts doing like the head thing with the hair. That's it, right? Not touching anybody, not like getting violent, not bothering anybody. She tweaks out even more, dude, and grabs her beer and fucking throws it right, like right in his fucking face, and was like, "I swear to God, I told you that we," like we really couldn't believe it. And then she's like, "I'm gonna fucking go. You're coming with me, or you're staying here. Make your decision." And she bounces left. This dude like looks around. Like I said, he's got that sad dog puppy thing this whole time. This dude looks around, looks at the original 3 dudes and me that were in that pit that fizzled out, and goes, and fucking starts. And I was like, hell yes, dude.
Hell yes.
Dude,
Did you guys all band together? And
Yeah,
just be like,
you just
"Fuck
can't fucking be
yes."
treated like that. Nobody deserves to be treated like that, dude. Come on.
No,
dude.
like-
no. Be civil. Be an adult. Be an adult.
It's like what reason do you have to like go off on somebody like that in public
They're
where
just
you
having a
can't
good
throw a
time,
drink in my
you know what I'm
face.
saying?
Like for
There's
real.
Yeah.
there's probably a history of something on his
I'm
part.
sure,
but
in
yeah,
public to
yeah.
embarrass yourself
Sure.
as well as them, like you're like
She-
you're not. It's not just him because you're going off.
Oh,
Like,
right,
you
right.
look fucking.
You
She
look
was
foolish.
Yeah.
wacky,
Woo.
dude. Like I hope she sees this.
A lot of stuff
It
you can
just-
just save until you get back to the car. Or
It makes me
something.
wonder what he's done before.
Right.
there's
But there is-
there's a pattern of history in this.
But there is fucking
getting
females out there.
Right,
Yeah,
you're right.
she is.
I am getting out of
Flashbacks
control.
right now.
I am getting out of control. You're right, babe. My bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
But there is some females though that just don't lay off. And they just won't. And it could have been started from something petty that day. And
Correct.
they're just like,
I'm just stating the
yo,
facts.
can we just go back? Because sometimes you just be like, yo, can we just restart? You know, like, but guys can do that. Most guys can be like through half a day. They can just be like, can we just fucking restart the day? Just forget everything. Just act like, like let's just restart. But no, it never works that way. Never works that way. Why?
I don't know, man.
So that was
I have no idea.
I don't know, but the difference there. We need to get a scientist in this seat right now to tell us shit.
Did you go up to the second stage at Upheaval?
I got
Up
there.
top?
No, nope. I
That
got
was
there
so
for. I got there
fucking
for
high up there,
Stained.
dude.
Right as the Stained was about to start, because my wife had to work that day, and we brought my daughter, and we started going up it. And she's like, "No, let's go back down." I'm like, "Oh, whatever."
Probably another reason why they weren't allowing moshing, because there were little kids around.
And there were, too,
That never
dude.
seems to matter
There
either.
really
at metal
was,
shows
man.
though. Like, get the kids out of the pit.
Kids. I'd be like, fuck them kids.
Them kids out the pit, man. What are you doing? No, I threw my daughter up on my shoulders.
I saw a lot
thought
of
you were
that.
gonna say at
I saw a lot
somebody.
of
I
that.
threw her right at this dude. I wanted
by the
to.
ankles and just fucking whipped her around.
Yeah, we went up on the shoulders, got close for Rob Zombie. And then as I'm working my way up, right, when you're in the pit here, Josh, when you're trying to get in, closer, you just kind of gotta go. You kind of duck the shoulders. Well, I got her on my shoulders this time, so people are almost like kind of like stepping a little bit, like, okay, let them through. So I'm going, right? And I find this other little avenue to go through, and I tell this guy, I'm like, hey, I'm going to step in front of you and go. And he's like, okay. Because I'll do that too. I'll be like, hey, I'm going to move in front of you. And he steps back, and all of a sudden, this arm just shoots out like this arm bar. And like, bam, right in front of me. And then around this chick comes this dude, and he looks right at me, and he goes, just like that.
Why? For who?
This was at when Rob Zombie was playing. This is when I had my daughter on my shoulders.
What's the issue? You gonna tell me where?
That's what I don't know. So I'm standing there trying to figure out what the issue is. And I
Justin.
look down, I see there's like 2 camping chairs there still. So I'm like, oh, maybe like this is his spot. And he's like just trying to save what he can, I guess. I don't know.
Who brings
But-
camping chairs to a fucking?
Oh, there was lots of
Oh,
camping chairs.
hey, there were
lots
did
of
you see the
camping
signs?
chairs. No.
Dude, there were signs where you could see where the crowd was all standing, and then you could see where everyone was sitting down, right?
Right. I
If
thought
you-
that just naturally formed.
If you looked at, like, if you went around, like, in an arc around the stage, there were little signs in the grass that said, no camp chairs beyond this point.
Oh.
So any camp chairs up to this radius was allowed. Ding, 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 ding.
So that's what I figured. I'm like, he must.
And I didn't know you could bring them.
But the crazy part though, the crazy part
I'm
though,
old. We'll just sit and watch a
was
show.
I kept looking over by him and he kept shaking his head no. And I'm like, why? What's the deal? So finally I turn around because my wife is right behind me and I'm like, hey, I was like, is she all right? Like maybe she's crying. And he's shaking his head no, like it's not working, bud. Like she's crying. No, she's perfectly fine. So all I could say at that point, I was like, I don't know, this fucking asshole next to me keeps shaking his head no. Then after that, everything was fine.
I thought
Then,
everything was. I
then
thought
he's
kids were
taking
fine.
videos of it. He's like taking a video, like, oh, like, and I'm like,
Okay, like.
Sometimes it be like that.
yeah, I don't know.
Be like.
It was just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. I've never ran into that where it was just like, fuck you, you're not getting past. It was a strong arm bar. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was one of those like, do I really want to push the issue here?
Yeah.
Like just blow past with my kid on my shoulders? No, I'm just gonna hang out here.
I have not yet been to a big show, like a show, period, really, since the world opened back up. I was supposed to be going to see the Deftones in a couple of weeks. But
Me
that
too.
got
Me too.
postponed.
I got my money back for that one. Now
I'm keeping
I had
it.
pit tickets.
Oh, I didn't. You don't. Not at the amphitheaters. You just get in the grass so you can smoke weed and nobody fucks with you.
Yeah, well, I wanted to fucking be in the down there.
Man, you can see
close.
You can see everything on the screens. It's fine.
Yeah, but when you get pit tickets, you can walk out and just walk to the hill if you want to.
Yeah, but you still got to pay all that extra money just to go back to the hill.
I paid $85 a ticket when it came out.
I didn't. I paid like
I wanted to. Though.
I paid
that was
like
one of those
fucking-
bands. It was like Deftones.
I know, bro.
Gojira. I'm like, I want to
you're-
be up there.
You're preaching to the choir. I have the fucking self-titled album cover tattooed on my fucking rib cage.
Every other show that I bought,
I'm just saying, like DTE
Hill.
and fucking and that Michigan Lottery or whatever it used to be.
yeah.
Freedom
I've never
Hill,
been
like,
there.
It's not worth it for the fucking.
I've never been there.
Extra price.
That one's better. It's smaller, so like the hill
Right.
is better than DTE. DTE,
Is it?
you're just like this the whole
Right.
fucking time, which sucks after you've been out in the parking lot since 9 a.m. for Ozfest, and then you have to move to the hill for
Yes.
the rest of the night till like 11 o'clock. Then it fucking really sucks. But no, Freedom Hill's not bad because the hill is really, really subtle and just goes up at the back of it instead of just being a constant incline like at DTE.
The only thing that is nice about the the incline is that, you get tall fucks that are just two people in front of you.
Yeah.
You're still able to see.
I mean,
over
it's still an
over 'em.
incline at Michigan Lottery. I can't
Like
call it
you, like
Freedom
if you were
Hill.
standing in front of me at a concert, I'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Way taller than me.
It's a lot less, and it's gradual instead of just a fucking. Like, yeah, you're literally like this at DTE.
Yeah, you are.
the
You're
whole time.
It's a workout,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, your legs are burning.
like your
the next day.
calves are
Yeah.
fucking on fire.
Dude, I was at Ozfest one year and they started ripping out chunks of sod and throwing it.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Was that Disturbed?
Not Static X.
Static X was there.
Yeah.
Disturbed was there too, right?
They might have been, but it was during Static X.
That's when I went.
Wayne Static was like, "We gotta quit fucking playing if you
Yes.
don't stop."
I was there.
That shit was crazy, dude.
You can look it up online too. Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube.
Sod fest.
On YouTube, you can find clips of like the sod being like tossed everywhere and
I
shit.
watched these dudes roll up a 3 foot by 3 foot strip and then like
Yes.
heave ho it like 1, 2, 3, and it took like 4 people out at the bottom of the fucking hill, dude.
Dude, it was crazy. I was getting hit with chunks like that big, just on the chest, just plow.
That place has been through some shit, man.
Dude, I remember walking back through, and there was this lady going out on a freaking wheelchair, and her whole face was like bloodied up to the side. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
DTE's been through some shit over the years.
Yeah. That whole hill. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. What stories it could tell.
Oh, some we don't want to know. Probably a lot we don't want to know.
I'm sure. I couldn't imagine.
I saw Tool there. That was cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to know stories from that show. The hell had to tell me.
Yeah.
It's like I got stories, but they're all from Tool shows. Oh, well, just fucking close that box.
Oh God.
So, dude, so what's up? Well, he's still rolling. So
No,
he's-
keep talking.
he's still rolling.
I'm not. I'm just here to
I like-
participate. I'm
dude.
not here to hijack.
Dude, I like.
No, I was just
Listen.
gonna ask you. So, what's up with these new beats? What's up? You've been posting subliminally.
We've been working in the studio. Got a couple of things in the stages. One is pretty much at mastering right now that we're might be shooting a video for, and then mixing the other track. It's just my portions of things are completely done and out of control. So now it's just I wait.
Now you wait.
I don't do any of the other
You
shit.
did your parts. You did your shit.
I listen and contribute to. That doesn't sound right. But as far as like the actual mixing and all that, nah, just sit in the room and
Right. Well, yeah. Let them do their work.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't be critiquing everything.
No, I mean I contribute to it obviously because if it doesn't sound good to me, I don't want it. But
Yeah, for sure. But what you're saying, like you got your tracks down.
yeah,
Everything's down. It's going
all
to
the vocal,
mastering.
yeah,
It kinda-
everything's laid. The one track is been mixed and in mastering, I think now, and that one is also we're working on a video for, and then there's another one that's been all the tracks are laid, and we've just been mixing, but we were trying to get the first one done.
So we thinking like a whole album here?
No.
Maybe like an EP.
Probably just a couple tracks in the
Singles.
video.
Okay, a couple singles.
Yeah, just
Singles
singles.
are the way to
No,
go.
it's the
Exactly.
best way to go, dude.
Jesse,
It's the best
Jesse
way to go.
knows. Singles.
I preach it all the time, man.
It's not an album is not financially fucking.
No.
Even putting it into streaming,
It's-
recording cost and shit is
it's-
just it's not.
It's about keeping attention, and releasing singles will just further keep you at the top of the news feed or
Yeah.
the whatever. You know what I mean? Especially for bands that really are going for it.
And these are
singles.
both just like these are actually just tracks that never got recorded before either.
So you've already had like
we've performed them live. But
Okay.
they're like we're the like the last couple of things that should have been recorded before stuff stopped, I guess, or before hiatuses happened, I guess. But yeah.
yeah,
so-
but still, it's like you can. Everything sounds way better once it's recorded.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
and
bang it.
we've re-recorded several times because I'm fucking picky.
Right. Well, you gotta be picky. It was kind of we were talking about like just like the differences and like people that do comedy and then people that do music. Like people that do music want their shit perfect before they hit the stage. Where like comedy, you could work out stuff anytime on a stage.
Right.
Where I couldn't see like being like, hey guys, well let's try this track out tonight. We got about half done, but maybe this part will sound cool.
Right.
No, dude.
Right.
Like it's gotta be perfect. And you're
Yeah.
gonna put it on an album, it's gonna even have to be more perfect.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So just trying to. I mean, like my schedule's like is not real fucking conducive for working on shit. So most things just kind of happen when it's my days off.
Right. Yeah. Well, gotta work, gotta pay the bills, gotta do the bullshit.
Yeah. 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 It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, there's a couple of things I'm
Isn't
trying to
adulting
get.
nice?
Trying to get shit out. Trying to have both things, or all three things, I guess, technically done and ready to put out sometime next month to commemorate like the 10-year anniversary of the first show that I played.
What was the date?
Don't remember the exact date off the top of my
Month?
head. August.
August. Okay.
Yeah, August is a pretty significant. Like in August, I played my first show in 2011. And the end of the end of August was when I released my first single, and then those were both 10. Will be 10 years this year, and then 8 years on August 17th will be the anniversary of the "Kill Only What You Can Eat" release party.
Bro, our CD release was August 17th,
Really? My birthday's August 15th.
2018. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get these two things done, hopefully, and be able to release them sometime in August. Just a little celebration, maybe, hopefully, be able to play a show in August sometime. But I don't know. I'm waiting to hear back on some things.
Yes. Yeah. Are we all prepared now?
Yes.
I noticed you stopped. You were like, okay, I'm
We're
ready.
ready to go.
We are. How long are we in? We are ready to go.
So what's up? What's going on? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
We can talk about anything.
We're here to talk
What
about.
do you want to talk about?
We're here to talk about you.
Yeah.
This is your episode. Like I said, I didn't come to hijack. I just came.
I don't
to
care what the
surprise
fuck
you.
we talk about. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about some shit. We can talk about.
He's not prepared. He's like, I got nothing prepared.
I mean, I'm always prepared. You,
I know.
you turn
Like-
a fucking microphone out in front of
We
me.
can talk
I will,
about comics.
I will provide fucking
We can talk
content.
about music,
Yeah, I'll provide you content.
What'd you say first?
comic books.
Oh, comics. I thought you said comics.
Don't even get me started on them, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we can talk fucking comics.
Insane.
Movies.
Yeah.
I'm insane. I'm one of them nerds. You have no fucking idea.
I should let you look at a couple that I got that I think are worthless, but you might be like, No, these actually aren't.
No, they're not worthless, dude.
Like as far as like, okay, I didn't mean like dead in the water.
no.
Like everything has its worth, but like yeah, like value wise.
Like, you never know, dude. Like, you just don't. You never know. You never know what's gonna pop off. Shit pops off
them's
all
a
the fucking time.
One of them's a Simpsons one, and
I don't know about that one.
I have a couple Kiss comic books.
What,
that are-
Psycho Circus? Number 1, 2?
Yeah, the circus ones.
Todd McFarlane ones? Yep.
Yeah, those. Yeah, in the package or whatever. And then I got like a Flintstones, I think one. It's a weird looking one. I don't know.
I think Josh is backing down on his stance of no comics are worthless.
Listen,
Yeah,
let me
that's
tell
what I
you.
said. I said I think they're
Listen,
worthless, but
let me tell you.
he's like, no.
No,
You
no,
know,
all right.
you know
maybe.
Big Nate, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. He's starting to get into it right now, and our new mission is, because nobody's paying attention to it, you know how everybody loves Marvel. Everybody loves DC, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Duh. Of course, right? We are starting to target the old school Dell, the Gold Key, the 10-cent, 12-cent Richie Rich, the Donald Ducks, the all those, because nobody's snatching them up from all these dollars. They're just sitting in the dollar bins, 25-cent stacks, blah, 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 blah. Dude, they're like 150, 350, 290, like, it's unbelievable, dude. And they're just sitting there. Because nobody values them. Nobody's snatching them up. And
Right.
anytime we can grab them, and people are just putting them up on eBay and stuff like that, just because they don't do the research. They're just like, oh, I got some old ass thing. It's not Marvel. It's not DC. $10 for these fucking 20 comic books. Absolutely fucking bet.
Right.
Bing, grab it up, dude. So that's our goal right now. I just gave away our secret.
No.
Yep, now you told everybody now.
Edit.
It's
Can we
on.
rewind?
Gosh.
Can we rewind live?
No, dude.
I mean, can we?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would
Like
just,
that movie Click.
that would just
Yeah.
prove, that would just prove it really are in just a matrix.
Right. Just a bunch of code. No, so that's but yeah, so you're basically saying my junk is gonna be your treasure, probably.
You never know, dude. I don't know how much I pay for it.
They say that
but
though. That's what they say. And one man's junk is another man's treasure.
That's absolutely correct.
It
In this
is.
business, in my hobby, it's a business to me. I don't give a fuck. I can show you right now. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it because I'll get fucking pissed off.
No, go ahead. Talk about it. That's what I don't know a lot about comic books, but
Obviously-
there's probably a lot of people that do like comic books, maybe don't know as much. Feel free, dude. Let's spill some information here. That's what this is all about. Because I want to learn too.
Like, obviously, I'm not stupid when it comes to the condition on some of my comic books. Not
Do you
all
need
of them.
Jesse to look something up for you? Because your phone's fucking with that mic.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. Look, just real quick, 4129 at 39369, right? I have cataloged all my comic books, and I have 4,100 comic books, and it's
Wow,
valued
dude.
at almost $40,000. Okay, now
Where do
obviously
you keep
it's
these?
going by what's considered. It's based on a 10 scale, you know, like 9.0, 9.2, 9, like the grade of the book, and it's based on a 9.4. Obviously, I have 70 to
phone down. There.
70 to 80% of my books are 9.4 or better. So that number obviously is overinflated, but it's still pretty high. And every time I get a new fucking book,
So
I
would you
catalog
say
it in.
like that
Bam,
would be
bam,
like
bam,
give
bam,
or
bam.
take, you know, like 5,000 or something to the number?
Correct.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
There's
That's
a good.
still a fucking lot.
There's a
dude.
good one. 5 to 7 grand, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Absolutely.
Yeah, and a give or take.
And in my opinion, if I hold on to them for whatever, obviously they go up, they go down. Let's not be stupid, but over time they all go up, no matter what, because of the
You still you don't, there's not a worry in your head because of how virtual shit has gone, like in the past even 5 years.
somebody will always want paper.
Paper, yeah, comics will always.
by the time that you want to sell them.
Somebody will still want it. Why? By the time I'm ready to, if my kid ever sells them,
See, that's what I mean. You want to keep passing them down. I don't know. It might get to the point where people are like, haha, paper. You know what I mean? Like how like technologically advanced
I see
everything's
what you're
getting.
I
saying.
mean, yeah, but you think
I see
about
what you're
like
saying.
baseball cards. Like, are those even worth anything?
dude.
The
Came
card
back in a
market
big
is
swing.
fucking stupid again.
Even
I
the
got a
Marvel
fucking-
cards,
like
I got
new-
What about football cards though?
new,
App-
yeah, oh yeah,
Dude.
I got a
anything.
binder, two binders full of them bitches.
Like new cards are fucking worth a shitload of money right now.
really?
Yeah.
dude. It's
Well, I don't
nuts,
know. I don't
dude.
keep
They're
up
hard
on
as
it.
fuck to
I don't
find.
either,
You
but
can't even
just-
find them in the
Absolutely,
stores,
dude.
That's why.
I was a
bad.
big sports, like the main sports, football, hockey, basketball, baseball. I have tons of those cards.
Yep.
But to go out and find them now, they're already off the shelf.
Absolutely. Every time you go to Walmart, Meijer, they're fucking completely
Target
empty.
actually has a sign. It's like
New
we do
cards.
not carry cards in store because you motherfuckers are fighting over them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
Like the card market in the last year plus is bull.
And it's all because of Pokemon. Let's
Fuck up.
face
Yep,
it.
Pokemon
You know what I'm
started
saying?
it.
People were
You can
fighting.
go on eBay right now. There's a box of Pokemon cards for like $20,000, but the value inside could be up to like $50,000.
Right.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, it's not.
It's sick.
Wow. So I should probably go sell them.
Check them out. You never know.
Yeah, well, get them
graded.
Get them
That's
graded.
what you do.
Yeah.
because that's where the
Ah,
value is.
fuck,
'Cause,
you
you know,
can't even get
'cause
shit graded right now because PSA is so behind.
Oh
Really?
my god, dude, they are way behind.
PSA is so fucking
it's-
inundated with shit
it's-
that they can't keep up. It's like a 6-month wait or some shit.
So it's
I
something
heard.
that you can't go into like a card shop and have them do it.
you
No,
gotta
there's a
send them
company. There's like two. Isn't there like
No,
two?
okay, it goes-
Basically, isn't it like PSA?
it goes-
and
Did
there's
you
There's
go to
one
a
other
card
one?
Listen,
shop and
there's-
take your risk? I'm
there's
like, hey, I'll
PGX,
sell you this
you
card.
could-
There's
yeah.
CGC and there's CBCS.
They're gonna lowball
There's
the
three of
ever
them.
living fuck out of you though.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's not graded.
Right.
So,
So you
don't
go in there
know.
with something graded. Yeah, then they're gonna have to.
If
pay
you
at
go in there with
least-
something graded, then you fucking, especially if it's something graded and valuable, then you hold the control. If you go in there without knowing what the fuck you got, if you've seen an episode of Pawn Stars, you know how that fucking.
Oh
turns
yes,
out.
yes, for sure. But I was just always a collector. I never got them graded. Never thought about it.
I never did either.
I just always liked collecting, and then all of a sudden just stopped.
Like,
you
I
know,
had some-
like everything. You
I
know,
had
what
some
happens
hockey
in life,
cards
you just
that-
stop.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, it's weird.
I just got back into it. Like I really did, like 2 years ago, out of the blue. Boop.
I don't even.
Wanna see
I
what's
don't
up.
even do it. I
I just
just.
want to see what it is.
I just hear enough about it and follow enough about it from people. Like I pay attention to shit.
right.
I don't even have to participate to
Look,
have some kind
there's this bomb ass writer right now, and he came out with a new Venom series, and I was like, Venom, I'll check it out, right?
Right.
And it is dope, and that's what pulled me back in, dude. I was like, I want to get everything now. I want to get it all. I'm all about it now.
So it just took one. Were you even reading comics at that point though? Too.
no, because I
You
hadn't
just
for
were-
years. I just
So you
had,
this one came out. You're like,
and I was like, okay, a new Venom series. I'll try it. I'll just read it so you can see it on your phone. And I just read it on my phone, and I was like, hell's yes, dude.
Yeah, the digital is gonna kill, not kill, but it's gonna like newer market. But like classic comics and shit, they're always gonna hold value because
Yeah.
people are always trying to get their hands on them.
And there's always going to be that collector that needs the one that you have
Yep.
to finish their set.
Yep,
to finish
Well,
their set.
okay, like look,
And you think that's just gonna last for time?
always.
Right.
Because there's
Always.
only a fucking finite number of these books in this condition.
I'm
Even when people start shooting off to live on Mars and shit. You know.
fuck that, dude.
You know what I mean? Like that's what
I
I'm
don't like
thinking.
talk
Like
about
way,
them.
like like how long do you keep
Their
it in your
penis-shaped
family
fucking rocket
until
bullshit.
you get to a point where you're like, this is maximum value where we're having it, and
That's the
by
gambit.
by then you'll probably just be like, this is a family heirloom. We just keep it.
Oh, it's Justin's book.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it
There's
right
your
next to
coffee.
my computer. Oh,
Got Ozzy on top of him.
I haven't seen him in a long ass time.
Me either.
I found that Ozzy tape in some abandoned motel room, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave him $1 for it.
I haven't seen him in,
I left
in
$1.
some multitudes of years, which is a bummer because I fucking really like that guy.
Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit him up today. I was like, you know what, dude? I've been so busy, I totally forgot. But I'm gonna have, Josh, Jeff, and
Dude,
Jesse
I would
back
have
on again.
I would have probably fucking fallen out if Justin showed up.
Like
Nah,
I'm
he
waiting
can't.
for him to
He
fucking.
said he was
walk through that
slave
door right
driving-
now, dude.
driving
Like,
today for
bitch.
work.
Like I told you guys when you showed up, like I was expecting fucking him to pop up on a screen at one point.
yeah. Dude, we could probably do that.
Oh, yeah, we could.
We could zoom him in.
Zoom call shit.
Yeah, we could probably figure that out somehow. But see, I've never wanted to do like a Zoom podcast. So.
I've done them. They're not bad.
I mean, I just don't like it. I don't like the quality.
Like, well, my podcast, my old co-host, one was in fucking Canada, and one lived in Illinois. So we did everything through like all of our
Incoming
podcasts we did on Skype and recorded and shit like that because they lived in.
No,
fucking
I'm not going to
another-
sit here and say like, if I was a performer and somebody wants me to be on the podcast, I'm being on your podcast. I don't give a fuck if it's Zoom or not. As a person doing the podcast, if it was somebody like big and notable and like, holy shit, like,
Sure.
yeah, I'll do a Zoom podcast with you. But this is what I like doing, and I guess I don't care if it, doesn't expand like to national stuff.
Sure. I mean, mine.
I would like to just be like, a podcast where people feel like they can come on, they can talk freely, there's no pressure,
Right.
and it's a spot to get to know people more, than just what they're doing on stage or what they're doing if they're an author or whatever.
Sure.
Can I smoke a cigar?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck no.
I thought that was the blunt that he rolled, and I was like, holy shit. He fucking pearled that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
But yeah, but Zoom's hell yeah. If I'm a performer or I'm doing anything, fuck yeah, I do
Well,
any fucking podcast, dude.
Yeah,
Let
like I
me
said,
fucking
mine was
spread the name.
just out of necessity because like
What was that one that you did do? What was that latest one before our last? It was something about like relationship.
Oh,
or
my friend.
love
Yeah, that's
or
my
something
my
like
buddy
that.
Blake.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Shout him
out. Unfiltered Bachelor is what it's called now, but he used to do an MMA podcast, and that's how I met Blake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Blake used to do he did a pretty decently popular podcast in MMA, and started this whole like Facebook community.
Does he still do the MMA?
No, I mean, kind of, but he got out of that and then shifted the podcast into what it is now over the last couple of years. But yeah, that's how I met him through that.
Hey, is it that
But
MMA fucking shit I would?
Huh?
With people I know?
The
Never
MMA
mind.
people that you know.
You talking about fucking
Long time ago,
yeah,
dude.
my old podcast, like that shit with Jaeger and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Is that the one?
That's the podcast that I was talking about. That
Okay.
So I used to do it in person.
So you were a part of this podcast.
No, I had my own podcast.
Okay, you had your own.
The person that we were just talking, him and I were talking about, was my original former co-host of my podcast. I used to do an in-person podcast about MMA with this guy, Muskegon. And eventually I met a friend of mine, Ryan, through the internet, being fans of another podcast that was based out of Grand Rapids. Ryan came on as a guest, but he lives in Canada. Came on as a guest, was really, really good. We all gelled together well. So Ryan just became a permanent host of the show. But Dave and I did it in person with Ryan. We just would plug him in, whatever.
Right.
And then Dave tried to fuck us over and steal the show in the middle of the night. Yeah, it was a whole fucking thing. So then that's how it shifted into just like doing it on just straight online, because I did it. I was just me and Ryan. Then Ryan had a whole thing with his family. He had to step out, and I had made another friend through Blake in his community, this dude Raphael that lived in Chicago, and he became my new co-host for the last couple of years that we did the podcast, and still doing it through Skype because Chicago and Michigan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So the internet is a pretty wonderful tool for that kind of shit, but I prefer to do it in person. But obviously, when you don't have a choice, you make do with what you can.
Yeah, and if it's something like, I was talking to some guy, he's like, it's like an urban explorer or something. He like does kind of the same thing where he goes through abandoned buildings. So, well, we can do a Skype. And I'm just like, you know what? Nah, I don't know. It's just,
It's definitely not easy.
I'd like to have you here, maybe bring some of the shit that you're talking about, and
For
it's
sure.
just not worth it.
I would have, yeah.
I would personally, it's because I would find it harder to keep conversation going over a Skype?
I mean,
Is it harder or not?
No, because we were doing it like with camera and shit. So we're looking at each other fucking, and we had specific things we were talking about and talking about fights and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know about just like a normal bullshit podcast, what it would be like, but we had topics and
Right, yeah.
fights that
It's
we were
gonna have
breaking
to
down
be-
and shit. It was hyper focused. So
Definitely.
but I mean, we definitely especially Ryan and I, we would get into like fucking arguments about opinions and shit like that, like all the time.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're going into something like that. You're definitely going shit. When I started this, I had the notebook and I'd have like topics.
Yeah.
Just like a 1 or 2 word topic in case there was like dead audio or there's like
Right.
that point where you're like, yeah, you know, you can kind of bounce to it. But something like that, you're definitely gonna want to have your shit
Because like
listed out.
I did another podcast that was just like more just friends fucking off and having a good time together. And we always did that live, and then schedules didn't line up. So we tried to do it online, and it like you said, that didn't work.
No.
Like, it was just that type of shit didn't work without being there in the room with each other. But
Especially with people talking over each other, and there's always like a little bit of a delay,
Yeah.
and then it's like,
yeah, so it made like even doing I ran into that a lot with the MMA podcast still, but you know,
everybody want to get their thought out.
you got to make shit work after, or just to keep things going.
Yeah, like waiting for your chance to talk.
Yeah, especially trying to do it with like new people like that, or if you're doing it with the same person, you know, same co-host every week, you two learn each
Feel
other.
each other out,
you two
right.
learn each other's fucking
Yep.
where you're gonna stop and where to pick up at and shit like that. So it definitely, you build that chemistry together.
Right.
Otherwise, you want to fucking choke each other because somebody's always talking over each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure, you know. Even for like, you know, Jesse out there doing cameras and stuff, I'm sure he just, you know, learns just certain shit, just like how it flows. What the fuck did you do?
My filter just popped out. I got stuck on my lip. I failed.
I failed. I need my filter.
I fixed it. Fuck off.
That's good shit. That's a nice nug right there, dude. That's nice.
That is a nice.
That's pretty.
Wanna look at this dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you're like, this is what I do all day. Yeah, absolutely. Now, working at a dispensary, why is it? Now, I've never been to yours. The ones that we've been to. Why can't you just buy a fucking quarter? First of all, why does it have to be in like 2/8 bags?
Because a lot of places
And then
don't
and
want to
then-
deal with fucking weighing it up right there in front of you.
And then why isn't always you never get a nice fucking nug, man? You don't get like a good fucking solid nuggaroo in there. It's always like the shaky little nugs.
Because
Why?
that's what gets sent.
That's what gets sent. So you don't get like you're not breaking down buds like that to put into.
We don't break down
You don't.
shit. No, not where I work. Where I used to work, I packaged fucking weed, and sometimes you would get big nugs like that, but they save shit like that to process into fucking concentrates and oil and fucking.
So that's why you get the kind of like scrappies is what it looks like. Not quite shake.
No, it's
not
just small.
shake,
It's just
but this
small,
is the
smaller
small-
buds. You'll
smaller.
get some decent sized nugs, but
Yeah.
also just depends on who's growing it. It's mass produced weed. You can only get it so good.
I have a question about the process.
I
If
have-
you know anything about it, can you use wet bud like off a plant to make rosin and stuff like that, or do you have to have it dried first?
No, you can. So like a lot of times, like the best stuff comes from what they call live. So when they cut it fresh, they usually freeze it while it's still alive and still
Right off the
pushing.
plant?
Yeah, right off the plant. They freeze. They chop it and freeze that whole plant.
They freeze it
Yep. Because it freezes all of the oils and the resin glands and shit right in. Cause
right into it.
if you dry it first, the plant is going to start pushing all of that out into the bud, and eventually it kind of some of it evaporates and stuff into the air and disappears.
Okay.
Whereas if you freeze it while it's still alive,
How long would you typically freeze it for before it's ready to go?
it depends. Like, it doesn't have to be long. Like you could literally squish fresh wet nugs if you wanted to, or run them into rosin.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Most people just don't because it's harvesting alone is already enough fucking work.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
But a lot of they'll when they're gonna freeze it, they'll just vacuum seal it.
So when you freeze it and then you say it like basically neutralizes in its position in the plant, that means it's like the whole plant.
It's whole plant.
Yeah,
So
there's
it
no
freezes.
the leaves, the everything. Okay.
Yep. So that's what people will use to make either live resin if they blast it with butane, do butane extraction or some kind of extraction with CO2, or if they make live rosin where they run it with cold water extraction and like bubble hash and then press it with heat.
But you guys don't do that there.
No, we're just a dispensary. We're not a processor.
Yeah.
We
But you've done that before.
I
Have you?
have. I've made hash and I've made rosin, and I've been around the process of fucking
Is it like
BHO being made.
is it like a fucking like grueling process, long process,
Tedious.
process? Oh, I'd hate it. I fucking hate tedious jobs.
I mean, if you get the right system for running, so like running fucking like water hash, the old school way is tedious as fuck because you're just stirring shit
Like you're
in
churning?
a bucket full of fucking ice water and stuff in bags and shit like that. Now they make machines that you just dump a bunch of ice and fucking
Oh, there you
shit
go, yeah.
into, and it fucking spins it for long periods of time for
Oh,
you
okay.
to break all the trichomes and oils out of it and shit like that.
I'm still imagining like you're at home, like you're trying to make this shit at home.
Yeah, that's a tedious process for sure, man.
That shit is so foreign.
I've spent
to
a
me.
lot of
I have
fucking
no
Me
idea
too,
about
dude.
any of
Honestly,
that
that's
shit.
why I'm like all like asking questions.
Is
about
it a
'cause I
good
have
nug?
no idea.
I'll break that nug.
Exactly,
I'll
dude.
smoke it.
That's me.
I get scared of like pens and dabs and whatever.
They just make me cough too much.
I can't
man.
do edibles.
That's why I can't do it.
Oh man,
just
I had
can't.
150 milligrams at 10 o'clock this morning. I'm probably
I just
it's
can't.
probably coming down off the wave of
Yeah,
the
but
edible high
but it's
this
your
morning.
tolerance though too.
Yeah,
so.
my tolerance is fucking stupid, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
You
So I
ain't
wonder what
lying.
that would be equal to like me or
you
something.
150 milligrams for you, probably not a good idea.
Probably fucking couch lock me. Yeah.
You'd have a good nap
Oh, just put me to sleep.
eventually.
Yeah.
It might freak you out a little depending on how you handle being really high.
Some people do.
I mean, I think I'd handle it well.
I mean, a normal dose of edibles.
And going into it thinking you're going to handle it well is half the battle.
Well, sure. I mean, a normal
they say
dose
about,
for
like-
people for edibles is like 10 to 20 milligrams.
Yeah.
30 if you 30 to 40.
Yeah,
whatever,
100.
if you-
Yeah, 100. Yeah. So I took like a gummy. I think it was like 25 one time, and
I'm a fucking monster.
but I couldn't tell because we had went hiking all fucking day.
Oh yeah, if you eat edibles while you're fucking
No, we got to
active
our
like that.
we got to our campsite, which was on a beach by ourselves, way out in the back country,
sure.
and put up the hammock, sat in there, smoked a joint, and I was like, okay, long grueling day. So then we ate one of those, and then I was like, oh wow, nice body high it gave me, which is not the normal kind of weed that I smoke.
No, edibles are more because you have to process it through your body. It's going to be a more body.
People
high.
would always say, oh, you can smoke a different kind of weed and get a body high from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I never really gravitated towards that kind of weed. I've always been like a sour diesel based weed person.
more heady
Yeah.
than body. Yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah. I want that. Yeah, that intense body high was nice, especially after hiking
Fuck yeah.
all day.
Relaxing,
I'm
sure.
like, wow, holy shit. Yeah. My joints feel better a little bit. I can move around better.
That shit's foreign to me too. Like I go out for walks. Are you kidding me? No, thank you.
I did
Outside? Fuck that.
I think it was.
Outside's good for you, man. It's good for you. You gotta get
birds.
outside.
I think it was
Some
before.
sunlight.
I get outside when I get into the car and drive to fucking work.
Ugh,
If I have to go to fucking Meyer.
man.
I think it was before I came on the podcast, but one day on my day off, I consumed 1,000 milligrams through the day. Like I started it at like 10 something in the morning and broke this 1,000 milligram bar up into like 4 chunks and
That's
just
ridiculous.
every couple of hours. So
That's
like
ridiculous, dude.
at 500 in and had just ate the third piece, I decided to go. I live like a mile from downtown Muskegon. So I decided to go for a fucking walk downtown and like smoke a joint and shit and just get out of my house and move around. And at like one point I was walking down the bike path trying to look at something on my phone and I could feel myself fucking like drunk walking.
I would imagine, dude. That's a lot.
Dude,
I was talking about the 25 that I took.
That's
And
the like
I felt good, you know. Like I was like, ooh,
1,000
remember.
is definitely the highest amount I've ever consumed. Like I usually eat
Ridiculous.
100 to 200.
I wonder
Just
what's the most anybody's ever consumed in a 24-hour period?
a lot.
Way more than that.
Yeah, more than 1,000, probably.
Jesse, try to look that up. See if there's something on the internet that says some guy like did like 2,000 or something, and it still lived.
It still lived. I mean, it's not gonna kill you.
No.
What you doing?
Yeah, but they might have been so.
Getting a dab for Jesse.
They might have been so
What
high.
is that?
Dabs,
Ooh.
rosin, expensive shit.
The good shit.
So a dab is what you're putting in is the rosin.
Yeah, so dabs are like it's either
Get it now.
It's just
See,
a
I didn't know
a
it was called
concentrate.
rosin.
I don't know. It's just people swinging their dick around online. Oh, I've eaten 1,600 milligrams in one sitting.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I knew
like,
that was coming.
Swinging their dick around.
Yeah.
There's
No,
nothing
maybe Guinness is
factual.
getting
You know.
involved now. You know,
I doubt it.
Guinness Book of World Records.
I
Remember that
wish,
shit?
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Hell yeah.
I used
But now
to
you
collect
don't
those
really hear
books
about
as
it.
when I was
Ripley's
little.
Believe It or Not. When that shit would come on TV. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
That shit
dude.
was cool,
What they
too.
got this week?
Fuck yeah, that shit was cool.
Dude. Hell yeah. And I remember watching the Milks guy that did the milk through his eyeball for Guinness Book of World Records.
I remember that shit too.
And then
Fucking
the lady,
nuts, man.
the lady coming on the screen that would like pop her eyeballs out. Like what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesse,
He's going.
you just gotta. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gotta come sit
Just
down for a little
come
bit.
sit down.
He's gonna join. Fuck the cameras for a minute.
Too much work.
Yeah,
I don't know how to sit on a drum throne.
it does move up and down.
It's
a little
heating
bit.
up when it vibrates again. It's ready to go.
Alrighty. Oh, it's a lot different in here.
Can you hear you?
Probably not.
Did you not turn it on?
No.
You're
Oh,
too
I
high.
didn't hit it.
Okay.
Yeah. I had it ready to go.
I mean, you know, you two do what you're getting yourself into. Let me come here. We'll see. He's in there right now.
He's in there.
Yeah, good. That's the problem with
There
running
it
cams.
is.
Yeah.
You
I
get
was
way
gonna
too
say, I
high
can
and you
hear
like
that.
forget to fucking do shit.
Right.
That's good.
That's not bad.
Oh, that is the card pull. Okay.
Did you want to order one of these, Jesse, or
Yeah,
water?
sure. We'll do one of these.
Yeah.
Why are you guys so afraid of dabs, man?
I'm not.
You just said
I just
you were-
I say it
I'm
every
not
time.
at all.
I cough.
I'm not
way too
afraid of
much.
them. I'll still do one, dude. Like I really don't like crack.
I always say it
but
is.
I'll do some crack.
I was about to say you've done way worse things. than
Holy
dabs.
shit! I don't. It's Friday night. No kid. Oh, crack.
I always
okay.
say dabs is when weed became a drug, because you can't just grow dabs. You gotta like make it.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're
This is
making
true.
if you're
Grow
making
dabs.
if you're making rosin, there's
Growing
no,
dabs.
There's no like you're not using.
Could you
any
imagine a little
solvent,
dab
right,
field
to fucking?
out there.
You're just taking old school.
I had a homie. We used to hang in his little shed and
like a little
blast
leprechaun
butane through the shit.
Going through the dab field.
Oh yeah, dude, I've hung out with
Scraping
people
it.
open blasting.
Scraping them.
Fucking,
Just waiting for the garage to blow
Scraping
up.
Yeah, man.
Well, we're gonna get high, so I'm gonna hang out and see.
I mean, everybody when they learned what like the process of fucking making BHO was and stuff like that in the 2013, 2012, 2013, whatever, 14. A lot of people were just out in their fucking house and in their backyards and in their garages and whatever, open blast and packing tubes full of shit and
coffee filters and
yep.
Crazy.
And you either fucking blow yourself up,
When?
graduate
When?
2012, well, probably like 2013, 2014. It's when I think like dab started getting really popular in this area.
2012.
I saw. I got you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start doing dabs till a couple of years ago, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it takes a while to finally. People are like, okay, and then you got to get the rig. You got to get everything because you can't like.
Maybe
do it
like 2
crack.
years ago, maybe.
Could you?
I had my first one. Maybe 2.
No.
The vape pen
With a
was the game
spoon,
changer.
get a spoon and everything, heat it all up.
Yeah, that's just nice, dude.
I mean, fucking knife on a stove.
You could do that with the dab and then just go.
That's
Yeah.
that hot knife. That's
I
old.
guess
That's an
that's
old
one
hash.
thing
That's
you
just
could
an
use
old
it
hash
for.
trick.
I guess
Right.
That's one thing.
Okay.
you could use it for.
Yeah, see, I had one buddy of mine. He made hash. He's like, dude, I made hash, and I'm like, oh, whatever, dude. He lived in like some shitty place. I'm like, yeah, right. So I walk in, and it was like, flat. It was really flat. It still kind of looked like weed a little bit, like it was weed, but it had like a kind of a waxish coating over it a little bit. I don't know. We smoked some. I didn't get any higher, but we just smoked it like weed, right?
I mean, you can add it.
So
to
what is like a
weed.
true hash? Just regular hash
So like old school,
between a dab.
so like hash was you could either make it from like taking keef and
Yes, yeah.
running it through dry ice, and then it just like turns into like this super green powdery
Clumpy.
stuff, clumpy stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Or water hash where you beating flour with a stick in a bucket full of ice and water and filtering it through these micron bags and shit like that. And then if it was like waxy, it was probably like water hash more than likely.
Right.
But keef hash is just kind of bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's
I
not
mean,
true
it's
hash.
it's just like smoking. It's just smoking keef. Where like
right.
It's like the shit you get on your gloves from trimming.
Yeah, exactly.
your-
finger hash is even better than fucking dry ice keef hash. Honestly.
Or like in your grinder.
Yeah, well, that's what
Yeah.
they take. It's just the shit that would collect in your grinder. They just freeze flour with
I
dry
love that
ice and
shit.
get that, and just kind of
I
beat
sprinkle
the,
it on
the-
like
the
sugar to
sift.
cereal.
Yeah, I put it in joints and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You line your joint with it. And you're like,
Yummy,
oh, cool. That's what I do. Like with the top of the bowl or something. I'll put some on. I'm like, ooh, yeah, nice.
yeah. Back
And I'll be like,
it used to, I can't breathe. It used to
no,
be
it's not as bad as that. No.
It used to be a special treat because we all smoked shitty weed back in the day that didn't
Right.
have any keef. Now your fucking keef catcher is full in like 2 weeks if you're smoking good enough weed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, would you say that there's weed that's, you know, I guess people say like, oh, the weed's not very keefy, or you're not gonna get a lot of keef off of it, but it's still really good. Or no?
I mean, there's
or
not-
if you're smoking top quality, is it always gonna have a lot
I
of
haven't
keef?
come across any weed at all lately that does not give me keef.
Yeah,
Or
just
a
haven't.
lot. I'm not saying any, but like, oh, you're not gonna get a lot off of this.
I would say you
type of
you
deal.
have more strains that are better for making oil because they produce more resin glands and shit like that.
so that would produce more like the crystals.
But
you
I
see
say
on
I say
here.
most good weed is going to give you keef
Right.
because
Yeah.
because it's grown properly and has trichomes and shit like that, and that's all keef is. But there's some strains that are like actually resiny and sticky and shit like that, and like are better. They produce better oil because
Right.
of that.
I
So
love my weed.
I wouldn't
dude.
say I
my
wouldn't say,
weed dude's awesome.
I wouldn't say
I
there's
give him a high
a
five.
weed that I can think of that isn't keefy. Just some maybe a little more.
So in
keefy.
turn, though, you would grow different strains of weed for different purposes, though.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people
Everything
grow.
seems to be like a hybrid now, though. You can't just
yeah.
find a sativa or
There is
indica
no,
anymore.
there is no true sativa.
It's like,
or
what the
indica
fuck do you even
anymore.
call it
No.
anything anymore?
It's all bullshit.
And yeah, it's all
they're all
bullshit.
mixed.
Online, they're like, this is sativa.
They'll say
this
it's
is indica.
sativa dominant, but
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
fuck does
yeah,
that
yeah.
even mean anymore?
Yeah, I've
you
been
know?
seeing that. Or
So like
Yep.
the dominant. So it would be like
Like a 60-40 or something like that.
somewhere in the parenting. Yeah, the parent lineage would be more sativa leaning, but everything's basically a fucking hybrid because everything's been back crossed with shit.
Yeah,
and
everyone's
crossed with
trying their
everything.
own thing.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no true sativa. And when it comes to like, realistically, when it comes to like, distillate, cartridges, and really even edibles, there's no fucking sativa. Like carts that say they're sativas.
So when you're looking at dispo weed and dispo, rosin and stuff, it's got your percentages of your THC, your CBD, your terps. What's the main thing you look for when you're? Everyone wants the highest THC, but it's not
You guys
really.
pay attention to this shit?
No,
Yeah,
the highest,
absolutely.
The highest.
I don't
Oh,
know.
dude, people do.
Yeah.
THC percentage is not important. Like
What's important to you?
Oh, we're opening the windows again.
to me,
We did it, boys. We fogged them out.
to me, I mean, like I look for the first thing. Obviously, everybody usually is like smelling the smell of the weed.
Right.
If you are in a place where you can smell it, obviously, like for a long time when dispensaries weren't open inside, that wasn't really an option.
Right.
But I don't percentages don't. I want a certain smell profile to me. Like I like gassy.
Well, I guess
things
my
or, like,
question is the
funky,
whole
but-
terpenes thing. Is that more a taste? Is that a buzz? Like what is terpenes really
So,
doing?
what is smoking straight terpene?
I wouldn't recommend smoking.
Well, it's just a newer thing I've heard recently.
So
and,
if you're
like,
looking in oil, I would definitely like the higher the terpene percentages, the better quality
Right.
oil is.
okay,
Because like a lot of BHO concentrates and stuff that all kind of look, the more crystal, like actual,
like the sparkly.
yeah, the more of that is in there, that's just THCA, which is. It doesn't. So you have to get THCA to activate properly. It has to be done at like a low temperature for like 20 minutes, like
Okay.
200 and something degrees. So dabbing it doesn't really get you high.
Gotcha.
Terpenes add flavor firstly, but also do affect highs as well. Like certain terpene profiles.
'Cause that's kind of what I've been looking at.
Yeah.
I guys got some shit yesterday. It was like 17% terps.
Like concentrates the THC.
Oh shit!
So,
All right.
concentrates the THC percentage does matter, but just make sure it's not the overall percentage together. Because sometimes it'll be like 96%, but
they
60%
split it up,
THC
right.
because they combine the THCA percentage, the CBD percentages, and all that
Yep.
other shit. And but so like
Yeah, you got to read the breakdown.
yeah, the THC percentage matters in concentrates, but in flour, it doesn't matter for shit. Like we had this
The
really,
THC number doesn't mean shit on flour.
it doesn't really like it.
Why
The
not?
higher the percentage doesn't make it a better high or going to be way better. Like you can smoke a 12% that's going to knock you on your ass, and a 30% that isn't shit.
And what is that based on? Then what is it based on then? That's gonna knock you on your ass.
It's
Just
it's the way that the your body processes the flower itself, not just the THC percentage.
Okay.
But that's what everybody's in love with. They see a 30%
Right.
THC and they're like, oh yeah. So like we have this strain Grease Monkey that we currently have is only like 17%. People don't want to buy it because it's only 17%. But like if you want something that's gonna knock you on your fucking ass, that 17% will hit you harder than any 25, 30% we have in stock right now.
depending on your body, though.
I mean, anybody that I know that has smoked it has fucking not had, but most people see the percentage
So-
online and they turn their nose up at it.
So, like, but if most people were to probably get really stoned off of it, then I wonder what it's really based on. Then, if it's not the number with the THC,
Huh?
You ever watch Hot Ones?
Sometimes.
Do you know that one hot sauce where it's called the bomb?
I think, yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about? Well, then never mind.
Oh, you can't just leave it
Yeah,
like
you can't
that.
just leave it.
Okay,
there.
I
anyways,
want to
right.
know. I
You guys
just
know
don't.
the concept of the show? Have ever heard of
It's
it?
on YouTube, right?
Right, hot
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
You understand that? Where they eat hot wings,
Yeah, they-
right? Why
different-
they
Try
get
different
interviewed.
sauces.
Yeah,
whether
and
it's
while
like
they're
skull
talking.
hole.
Yes.
Yeah, my boy
Okay.
turned me on.
Okay,
to it.
now I know what you're talking about.
Well, there's like 10 sauces, right? But everyone's like, okay, until they get to the 7th sauce. And the 7th sauce is the one that fucks everybody up. But the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th really don't fuck them up as much as the 7th one did. That's what I was kind of going to compare that to you when you were talking about the 17%.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that 7th fucking one kills everybody.
That's usually the one that is like the one that fucks.
Just because it's
everybody.
number 10 don't mean
Yeah.
shit right now, dude. 7's the one that's going to knock you. Okay.
Boom.
That's it. That's all.
Boom. Hot Ones. Check it out on YouTube. Become my sponsor.
I love hot sauce, but I just can't do it anymore. Fucks my stomach up.
Yeah.
dude.
Brandon, he used to always have the craziest shit. I remember one time he had some stuff. It was called Ass Blaster.
Oh,
He's like, "You want to try this?" I was like, "No. Why would I want to try something called Ass Blaster?"
I don't know, man.
I,
don't
gotta
wanna-
taste my food. It can be hot,
Right,
But I
that's-
still gotta be able to
that's
taste
liver.
my food.
I like
No
heat,
thanks.
but I need some flavor. I
If it
don't
just
wanna die.
immediately burns and I can't taste the food, then there's no point.
Yeah.
Eyeball blood bath. No thanks.
Yeah, right. Holy fuck sauce. No, I'm all good.
You're gonna hate your life tomorrow. Like,
Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
With a
good.
skull and crossbones.
You
on it.
don't want to take a shit after this.
No, you're fine.
It's gonna go right to you.
That's fine. You're perfectly fine.
I'm gonna put it over. I'll put it over.
He's prepared.
Yeah, I knew what I was saying.
Remember, he's prepared for anything.
That's right.
Was Kyle prepared?
Am I prepared?
Yeah, were you prepared?
Oh, I'm prepared. I got
right.
the window open.
Good.
Post starting. Oh, shit.
Sometimes shit gets smoked.
Shit gets smoked. Yeah, well, we're dropping some knowledge on some fucking pot, though. That's for sure.
Oh, that's some shit my caregiver was asking me because he just bought a press. And he's like, well, I could do it wet and have a ton more weight. Or I could dry it and lose like 80%.
Like squishing straight flour, you're gonna get okay oil, but it's also gonna have a lot of plant material in it.
Okay.
So it's not gonna burn as well. It's not as potential. So like that's
Not
what
as pure.
like a lot of people. That's what when they got like when people started pressing. That was what it was originally. Was just pressing nugs and stuff like that using heat and
Gotcha.
squishing the oil out of it. But then
clean.
right. So then people found out like if I run it as bubble hash first and fucking freeze dry it and take that shit and then. Because you're getting you're filtering all the plant material out through the water and through the bags and shit like that.
Gotcha.
So then you're just left with
It's a little longer process, but a better result.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's
So
all
that's
about?
and that's what
What it's all
that's
about.
what gets you. That's what gets you fucking
Top
like.
level.
Top level. Dude, I still give him shit about that. He said,
Since we're talking
Alex
about
Diesel.
weed, you better
yeah. There we
throw
go.
that up on the.
We
You guys
got it.
read this yet?
Nah.
Remember Merch Live, Alex Diesel? This
Yeah.
is his magazine.
Yep.
It's like a High Times kind of thing he's got going on.
Dude, I
really cool.
absolutely fucking
Pig
love
Fish's
Alex,
dime
Oh, yeah.
bag.
dude.
Great
we
dude,
go.
for
He is
sure.
such a good human being.
Yep.
Shout out to you, dude. I fucking love him.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
good
he
dude
left
for
all
sure.
these so you guys get that. that
There you go.
That.
Yeah, but it's his little
Whoa,
magazine.
you
he's
have to
doing.
pay me to promote you. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Like,
It's a
yeah.
you get to take it home.
Wait
Yeah.
a second.
You can
Hold
take home
on.
one of these too if you wanted to.
I mean, I'll take it home.
I need $10.
Everybody owes you
Everybody
$10.
owes you $10,
That's the thing, man.
What the hell?
Everybody.
That's true.
Aaron fucking left the goddamn state of Michigan because he owed you
Motherfucking
$10.
WZZ, that bitch, dude. Hey, that shit showed up on my memories the other day. I was cracking up. I was like, that's right, bitch. Like,
Gone.
Gone.
took off of my
He
money.
blocked. How many times did he block you?
So, I think we gotta address something now that we're all here
Uh-oh.
right now.
Is there an elephant in the room that needs to get addressed?
No,
I
I
don't
think,
even know what's about to happen, honestly.
no. I think I need to ask you. How much were you laughing
Oh, I know what he's gonna say.
reading all of those comments about a podcast that we did?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't say anything during it,
Nah, man. 'cause,
and I
like,
seen it all, and I was like,
I see.
and I was just like, thanks for the views. but it was really funny to me because I'm like, what is he thinking during
What are we
this whole
talking
thing?
about?
You already know.
Oh, so man, so like I've been on a pretty big social media hiatus anyway because of shit. So like
Yeah.
I didn't really know anything about that situation until I was tagged by an individual. And I went back and started reading and got caught up and then stayed current because I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty random.
Like,
for
I didn't
sure.
really have anything to say because, like, I wasn't addressed in a negative light. I mean,
No,
I
you
had
weren't.
conversations.
Yeah, you kind of got thrown
you
in
weren't.
dirty. Like,
No,
Yeah.
you got tossed in there.
Yeah, my episode was just used as a fucking jumping off point for somebody to make an attack on fucking Jesse. Or
Yeah.
I thought
Listen, I'm gonna fucking tell you. Right like, I ain't even trying to be like this, dude. Look, I really had no issue with this dude ever, not once, ever. Okay. Until you attack one of my fucking best friends, you can't. That can't happen. That cannot be allowed. If you start talking like that, I'm sorry, dude. That cannot happen. I'm fucking sorry, dude. Like,
this is
it's not anything against you. It's fucking bro code. That's just
and
how.
the funny thing is, like, there was so many accusations that like I got all my homies to come out of the woodwork. Like, I didn't ask nobody shit.
Nobody.
No,
No,
hell
no,
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 you
no.
didn't, dude.
Nobody
I saw
shit.
that shit and I fucking saw red, dude. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, that's what you said.
That's not fucking
I see
happening.
red.
because
like-
I knew it was all
And then he
organic.
switched
like,
he switched up.
The hour I did
fuck
in
that
it-
dude.
And I
Are
know.
you fucking kidding? Fuck you, dude.
Well, you know what? This is what he wants. He wants us to talk about it. But
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be like
I
that.
will
It's not
say,
my
like-
fault. It's not my fault. It was
Yeah.
your fault.
the
Sorry.
hour
Sorry.
I did entertain
Yeah.
it was an hour wasted in my life. But it was just funny to watch. Like,
I laughed
2
my
days.
ass off.
Okay, that's what I
laughed
was
my
asking
fucking
for.
ass
That's what I was
off, man.
asking
Like, I had
Because,
homies like throwing their addresses out, like, "Come on, motherfucker," for 2 days, and I'm just sitting back, like, "Man, you fucked up, dude."
Everybody's
It's funny.
like,
I ran into said band's drummer at bike time, and the first thing he did was give me a hug and tell me how much he loves me because I love those dudes, Brian, Matt, KP. Like, never had
of
nothing but
course.
mad respect for those guys.
yeah,
But
yeah.
typically, the funny thing was, like, I got a screenshot from 2 different people because I wasn't friends on Facebook. I
Right,
wouldn't have never
right.
seen it, but I got 2 like within 5 minutes of each other of the same thing, and I was like, you could say you weren't calling me out, you didn't use my name, but everybody fucking knew what you were talking
did he
about,
switch up?
dude.
Yeah.
by the time I
So-
I was tagged.
Oh,
And
sorry.
finally, shit had been going on already. Like, I was
Everybody's like,
probably-
who the hell's this guy asking Biffy if he liked the headline? He headlined every show. I'm like, dude, I just asked the
I
questions,
was just
man.
like, what is happening? But that whole thing was fucking wild.
Oh,
And
it was so
there
funny.
was a ton of weird backpedaling on his part quickly.
Yeah, very quick.
Absolutely.
Well, it's fine
I don't
though.
give a fuck though. And then he started
Who
walking around.
cares?
Somebody was screenshotting my shit and sending it to him. Dude, I fucking hate Facebook sometimes, dude. But
Oh,
somebody
I
was
know.
doing that shit and he was putting it as his cover photo, egging me on. Dude, I told you where the
Cover
fucking,
photo? Like I
I-
dropped out at that point.
I told you, dude.
I mean,
He
so
think he's slick. Dude. I really don't know.
I don't even really know what to say because I
Wouldn't
like,
Crenshaw
like this shit.
dude,
Because if I say
Saw, dude.
anything realistic, it's just gonna eventually feed into it more.
Oh yeah, no. I just wanted to know what you're
That's
thinking.
that's the
This is
thing.
gonna cause us for shit
With-
too.
with-
We're gonna hear about this shit.
And I
too.
should have known
Oh,
it from
yeah.
the beginning, but with this person, like, you don't win an argument.
You can't.
So you're just better off fucking letting it go.
And that was another
Yeah.
reason why I just because like there's been situations in the past with that individual and things like that, and it's like I don't necessarily think he's a bad person. I think, and he definitely like had a time of place where he did some shit and was a part of some shit, and like I've known him for a long time.
Right. Probably longer than I have. I mean, we live together and shit, but
Like I knew him in my early 20s because my childhood best friend played bass for them.
you sure it
back
was
in
your
the day.
20s?
Yes,
Really?
100% sure. I'm not gonna.
Sure.
I don't know a year, but yeah, no. One of my best friend growing up became the bass player for a while when KP wasn't even in the
Jordan?
band at that time. Yeah. When they were a 3-piece and
Yep.
shit.
I don't think he's a bad person either, honestly. I just was kind of baffled. Like, I had noticed a while ago that we weren't, like, mutual friends on Facebook anymore or whatever. Like, you got your reasons. I don't give a fuck about social media. You want to delete me? Do it. I don't
Sure,
fucking
right.
care. I'm not going to ask you a
Delete
question
me.
of why did you delete me? Like, you deleted me? Fine. That's all I need to know. Cool. But to just, like I said, it was so obvious that I had two different people come at me. It was just the wrong day, wrong time, wrong situation.
But real talk, for the way he came about it and throwing shade over a fucking, whether it was or wasn't a misspoke of a year, like it didn't need to get to that fucking
No.
point. And it was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, that was the point because this is gonna be the last thing said about this dude. But that was the whole point, is because he tried to play it off as if it wasn't a big deal.
But it was
But
a big
he-
deal.
He went out, found the picture, made the post, said what he said,
He fucking knew what he was doing, dude.
and that is the whole point. Is it was a big issue to you, dude?
Yeah, definitely.
It hurt your feelings.
Because of a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Oh well, get over it.
At the end of the day.
God damn, dude. Fucking man.
Yeah, no, I think I laughed my ass off, and I like there was
Here we go.
some things said in defense of me by some people that caught me by surprise a little bit, and like I weirdly appreciated quite a bit, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, no, yeah. That's why I said, well, you're gonna have feelings over it, that because you don't have a problem with all these other people, commenting on there.
And I
So
think there
they're-
was so many mutual friends between me and him that people were like, "What the fuck do I even like do?"
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now?"
Nobody knew. what
Like
to
you
do.
and me are homies.
Wait
You
a
don't know
second.
him
What
like
the fuck
shit.
do you mean? What do you do?
well,
You're right. Yeah.
You're a different kind of homie.
Yeah, you go zero to nuclear,
Yeah.
and it's why we fucking love you.
Right.
But other people are like, yeah, do they comment and get caught up in the fucking
I can
wrath
see that.
that's gonna bring?
I can absolutely see that.
Yeah.
Or
That's
just do
acceptable.
Especially
I
with an
fucking-
individual like that who's holding
Right.
grudges for 9
or
years and
do
shit.
or do like
Or
I
do you
did
just
and
message them and
sit
be like,
back
yo,
and
dude.
go.
Who the fuck is this dude?
It don't
Yeah.
matter. Everybody
Tell
knows.
me. Oh yeah.
You can throw the fucking screenshot up on the podcast.
Oh, do it.
Edit
Post.
it in there, throw it
I
up
fucking
there. or
knew
something.
Panther too. Like I mean, I'm gonna put him above you. Like, get me the
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
I did tell
no,
Brian
We don't
to-
need to give that much more airtime to this.
I did
guy.
tell
Fuck
Brian
this
as soon
guy.
as I saw him, I said, I got to put some respect on your name. So,
Oh yeah, the respect.
Dude, the amount of times I've
I
seen,
can't believe I didn't post the GIF with the guy. Fucking
No.
respect.
Look, I'm gonna say the number of
Missed
times that
opportunity.
that I did see after that, of the little bit of time I spent on Facebook of other people throwing.
Cribley's
some
been
respect.
getting me with it, dude. He got me for put some respect for your birthday, and I literally spit my Red Bull out in the morning reading it. It was so fucking
Well,
funny.
it was funny when Cribley finally fucking watched that part about you and I
Yeah.
talking about DSO and shit, and then he threw that out there too. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Cause like I had told him previously to that, because like Cribley's my fucking boy, because we did a podcast
I love
together.
Cribley too.
And I have-
I
Solid
love
dude,
him.
for
I
sure.
mean, me and him and fucking Hank have a group chat that we haven't done a podcast in almost 2 years.
But you
we,
keep the
but
chat.
we keep that
Yeah,
that
for
chat
sure.
goes at almost fucking, if not every day, damn near daily. So like when the podcast came out, I was like, yo, Cribley, just a heads up. We weren't like really trying to shit on DSO, but we did say, yo, we're fucking GRD rock. And he and he fucking laughed, and he was just like, yo.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But like for real, me and Cribley, like when we became friends, like straight up became friends, was because I fucking roasted him really good one night out in front of Cricket.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like we always knew each other, but we were never like really cool or whatever. And it was after a show. It was after, I think, a fucking Lakeshore show, and we were all standing out front and joking around with each other and busting balls and shit. And Cribley tried to roast me, and I told him he looked like a fucking grown-up version of Frankie Muniz.
Wow. I had to think about that for a second.
I see it.
Right.
Where's the lie? If you know Cribley, where's
Wow.
the lie?
I see it.
I do not.
Sorry.
But
Wow.
that
all
was
gray and shit.
rather hilarious.
Yeah, and even like this is like 2012, young, still kind of young, little grayish, but not fully
It's
gray
faint.
yet. Yeah. So like, and he was like, "All right, you got me."
Damn.
Ever since then, like me and
Accepted it.
Cribley had a good fucking relationship, and then he started doing the podcast with me and Hank.
There's not many people I've met in the scene that I don't like.
Yeah.
There's people that like deserve
yeah.
it. Like John Penman just put out that song. Is that a new song he just did? The call out song? That was
Call
fucking
out
great,
one? Did
dude.
you see it when I
When
shared?
you shared it, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Had you heard of that guy before I sent you his music?
No.
Y'all need to do a show together.
Dude, go get it up on here and we'll just fucking play it.
All right.
We'll just. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be a copyright. Well, I'll just fucking holler at him after this.
Hey, we're using your shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be all right. He's been on here.
Everybody likes promotion.
Yeah, and it was just a call out. I don't think it's like a single or anything on his
Yeah, he probably owns
record.
the rights to it.
You can promote on this show?
Hey, you promoting where you're stripping at?
Yeah, where you stripping? At?
Now that the clubs are back open,
I'll tell you.
He'll just have to play it through the speakers.
coming back
but
to the
that'll be all right.
stage, volume 1.
Come see me at Bob Evans. I'll do that shit for you.
Yeah. Come shake some ones at you at Bob Evans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah,
He was skipping.
that's okay. Shit happens. I got a whole nother one right here.
There you go.
Fly back. I know we can't help it. It's Marchy smoke crack and that. Hey, villain, hey, when do we start? I heard you got a great team and you making the yard, taking the ball so low that a bitch get limbo. You probably spend most days looking the windows. Most days, I know, yes, don't reply back. I know we can't help it. It's Marchy smoke crack and dad. Wow, what a fucking tragedy there. Daddy brought you to the studio because your daddy was scared him to see your daddy with the bitch and his game was airing. Now to walk to a pass was enough to scare him. And Jordan kill cause got a quarter kill. You fat bitch, how the fuck you afford a meal? You fuck kids cause your own age knows the deal. Castrate yourself, hairline escape yourself. I hate yourself. I wake up and bake myself with Colton's there. I shake to awake myself. I said I'm 14. He said he's gonna rape myself. He said force is rocks when she suck my cock. I said force and now. I think I told you stop. Aaron Hopkins hopped in like force is high. My cock's not small. It's the cold he's acting. And please send news cause you're young and happy. I know your dad's home when you suck my teeth. Aaron man, I'm gonna have to fucking punch your teeth in. I've had about enough and you can't escape this. You can't start a band without a fucking rapist. On the surface they purchase your trusted faces, but it might be the drummer or the fucking bassist. That's the reason that I'm making music alone, because I'm the only person I can trust in my bones. Unproblematic, so I stay in my own lane. I pray that these dudes stay the fuck at home. And not just because of Corona. It's cause they think they can just fuck when they wanna.
Hit that C more.
Fuck these dudes. And Antonio Hill taking Antonio pill. You dropping DMs like a window on a crypto bill. You gotta foot the bill, you fucking chill. You got me thinking, what the hell is this for real? You gotta get the fuck away and stay away. And while you're at it, stay your lane, increase your pace and leave a little room for Court and room for Jordan. Leave a lot of room for Aaron. So important, got the 40K on Insta. Lots of pictures, not a lot of engagement with them. Something's missing, not a lot of plays legit on streaming systems. Got a lot of haters, listen, there's a reason. Everybody hates you, but you're such a cuck. You try to sell a nugget bud for $20. You try to sell your face around me. Trust your gut, you're gonna get a hollow point to bust your nuts. You're gonna get a hollow head to trap some shit. You're gonna have your family holding candlesticks. You're gonna have a stone with some engravings on you. Wanna fucking try your luck, then try it, homie. There's a couple things I think I should've told you. Mommy, that a sibling, so I'll slow it for you. Don't even reply to this, you stupid bitch. I gotta spill the beans about you. Fuck the Folgers, look. You are so abusive. Ask that girl who moved it. She moved out to Cali. Just cause you're abusive.
Damn.
Hit the C more
Yeah, hit
part
that C
underneath.
more. I'm trying to.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. That shit fucking hits, man.
Yeah, man, that was fucking.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, down there. I want to see what it says. All right, right there.
Yeah.
No,
no.
just to see more above the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what he.
Oh.
Oh, word.
What do you
Was he calling out like specific people?
Yeah, dude. That's
Oh,
what I wanted
yeah,
to try
yeah.
to figure out. Yep, absolutely. he
So
is.
where's that? Where's
Well,
that?
two
dude?
of them that stick out is Jordan Kilgore and then Antonio Hill.
Oh, there's one other one.
And there's one other one in there too, but those are the two that
Where's that
stick
dude
out
from?
like
East side.
prominently.
East
Like
side.
Detroit area, but Colton from Forces is in there too.
Colton. Yep. There you go. Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Like,
any
I'm a
of
Forces
this shit.
bitch and trying to force my dick or something like that.
Yeah, that was what. Yep.
Get the fuck out
That's
of here.
ballsy, bro.
Ooh.
Because that's all speculation, right? According to those guys, like
Yeah.
they didn't do nothing. Which, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna get involved in that, but to just come out
Yeah,
with something,
I have no opinion.
This is all shit I don't know anything about. Like,
Dude. Holy shit, though.
I gotta take this off there.
No, it's fine. It's not on the screen. You're good.
Is it all good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
I looked. We cover each other.
But that dude's sick.
yeah. No, he's fucking talented
I
as
think
shit.
he wants to bring him out here and you guys do a show at Park.
That's what I was trying to come together here, but then my other acts were, so I'll come up with something.
I see that you're trying to throw something up at the park right now. For
Oh,
some
yeah.
heavy stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do.
that.
I'm trying to do 2 this year,
Park
and then
Theaters.
So is that dude in a band too, or is he just a
I
rapper?
think he just
no, he's just a rapper.
Okay.
But dude, the dude fucking slays
No,
on
he-
drums.
yeah, okay,
No,
right,
on
right,
drums,
right,
dude.
right.
He
Oh,
was
does
playing.
he?
He was. Oh, dude, look up his videos. He's playing the Rush. He's
Dude,
playing drums.
It's
for-
3 hours
for
away.
Rush.
He ain't gonna come drum for me. We had Battlecross's original drummer hit us up.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude, he's too far away.
Mike Krieger, yeah, but he's like, dude, you guys are just 3 hours away. You're
Yeah,
bad
he's too
fucking
far.
ass. But
I mean, you could ask him, but I mean,
I
he's too
did.
far.
He already said it's just too far. You
No,
just-
John Penman. I
Oh,
mean, you
it's
could
just
ask
gonna
him,
be the
but,
same
I mean,
thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
gonna be
gonna
the
be
same
too
thing.
hard.
It's too far. Yeah, but the dude fucking slays at drums. He can play keyboard. He's multi.
I just like the style
talented.
of rap he does.
He does-
He's got sick flow.
He does rap. He
ain't
does
mumbling,
EDM.
you know.
No, no, he's impressive as fuck.
Oh yeah, look him up, dude. Yeah,
But yeah, all those dudes are like outed in the scene over there for like sexual shit they've done towards females and minors and shit like that.
Yep.
And so he just came out with that. Like,
Gotcha.
fuck y'all.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know anything about any of that.
Well, I guess
shit.
there was a big deal at the show last weekend, right? Where one of them came out and pissed a bunch of people
yeah.
off.
That was at the last last show, like music show ever.
So
at
he's calling
Hot
out like
Rocks.
metal shit though, like shit in the metal
Who was
scene. Or
there?
is he
Who was
calling
playing?
I
out?
think just the music scene in general.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
know some of the people
No,
he
because
called
there
out.
was
Word.
there was rap and metal at this show.
Okay.
Jordan Kilcore was in that band.
What metal band was he in?
There's another one really close to it, so I don't want to. There's Assailants and Ascendance.
Oh,
I think it
Ascendance.
was
Not
Ascendance. Assailants is badass if I remember.
Silence?
Silence.
Yeah, no, not them.
But
yep, Ascendance.
he was also associated.
with
Remember that?
Crow Six.
Who was
in the
that
band?
one dude? He came out of nowhere. He was like Worm Singer or something. You
Oh,
know?
Alex, fucking.
Oh, my God.
That fucking
He's just
dickhole.
some fucking asshole that came out of nowhere and thought he was entitled to all this respect and shit. And he was associated with that dude. And then once
Yeah.
that dude went under, that other fucker disappeared.
Oh, that dude was a.
But it sounds like that
giant
side
pile
of the
of
scene's
shit.
got some pieces of shit over there. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, none of that's really. I didn't know anything about any of that.
Yeah,
shit.
well, I seen that
Yeah.
song this morning after you shared it. I was like,
Dude.
ooh, damn.
Yeah, man. I was like, holy shit.
Where was that show you were talking about at?
What?
That
for-
the last show that you were saying when I was asking about you were saying the last metal show somewhere.
Oh,
That was at Hot
Hot
Rocks.
Rocks.
Okay.
Used to be the Ritz.
Yeah,
Who
I was
was
gonna say.
there?
I knew
You
the
guys
Ritz was having its
remember
last show last
who
weekend. That's
played?
why I
Yeah.
remember.
Bands? I don't know who
this,
played. I'd have to
that's
look
when
it up.
this like Antonio person showed up there and
Okay.
was told to leave a bunch of times, and then even eventually did, I guess. But
Word.
He straight up
Yeah.
got called out. You gotta
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Bounce.
straight up. Yeah, that's what
You
I
gotta
seen.
fucking go.
That's what I seen. I mean, I don't know any of these people talking about this, but that's what I seen on Facebook. So
I remember like yeah. Trying to think if I remember hearing some shit back in the day about stuff going on over there, like at the Ritz and stuff like that. But I don't fucking know. So much shit happens everywhere. It's hard to keep up with it all.
dude, yeah, it's I don't know. It seemed like well, it's like a lot of people talk shit about it. A lot of people liked it. So
I thought it was dope, man. I thought the kid flows really well.
Oh, yeah.
Really well.
He's-
oh, not that. I meant the venue.
Oh,
I never played there. I heard a lot of shitty things about it.
I don't know. No, he seems very well liked. You know, I mean, shit. I'd like 153 likes on my fucking post. You know what I mean? Shit. I mean, he seems like very well.
And everything
accepted.
he puts out is pretty professionally done. He's not just doing like cell phone videos.
For
and
sure,
throwing
like
them
Yeah.
you
out,
could tell,
know?
you could tell he recorded the audio,
auto-tune,
Right.
everything,
and
yeah.
synced it up with the video.
Right.
It wasn't just
It's
it
well
wasn't
done.
just like a live done.
That's
video
half the
shit.
battle with music. Is
For
how
sure,
you
especially
present it,
rap,
man.
bro. Especially rap.
You could have a shitty ass song, but if it looks cool, people are gonna watch it. You know.
Yeah, no, it's got to look. The production has to be there. That's why you see like these. Have you ever heard of any of the rappers coming out of Flint? Like, what is
Kid's the only one I really know.
dude? Why am I drawing a blank now? But
Dirty
I do know. I mean,
Dirty
I
Waters.
know some old.
there's
older
this
one.
dude that's getting famous right now for saying coochie. And he's like he's got songs like Coochie Land. Dude.
The only Flint rapper I really
play it.
know, like, and listen to a lot of is John Connor.
No, there's a
I've heard
like
him.
there. Okay, so my main point is that there's a lot of these young rappers over there, but what they're doing is they're getting these flashy as fuck videos,
Have to.
flashy as fuck that make you watch it, and
There's
they're
dudes-
dude, they're half
Dudes
half the
over on
time,
this side of the state doing the exact same thing.
right? But the half the time. They're in like, some party store parking lot, but they got a couple good cars. They got some great lighting, and it just
My
it's
man Chill
very,
shoots really good rap videos over in Muskegon, and all of them fucking come out looking fantastic.
But that's what-
yeah.
just like you need that visual though. I don't know.
I mean, I've this is the first video that I've ever done, and like I don't want to do anything flashy because I'm not a fucking flashy person. I'm just trying to keep the shit simple.
well, it's got to
keep
fit
it
the
to you.
song too.
Yeah, that too. Where I
Right.
don't make flashy fucking music either.
I mean, whatever video you do. I mean, I guess if you're doing some like song where you're like pumping yourself up and all that, like these people do nowadays, you kind of gotta have the video to go with it.
Right.
Right.
Like I was supposed to make one for you.
You can't be pumping yourself
I
up while
remember
you're
it.
sitting at
and
a
I
table.
never did.
You had some of it,
You don't
but
know
something
what I can
happened.
do.
to it.
I mean, I got do it, dude. Do it.
You don't know what I can
Do it.
I'm not doing that.
Just be sitting at a school desk or something.
I can't fit a school desk.
Oh,
Too
come
fat
on,
for that
get a
shit.
big one.
Dude, yeah, I had to do that for like a conference
Did you?
a couple of years ago, and I was like, God,
What? You had to sit at a school desk
damn.
for
Oh,
a
yeah.
conference?
Well, it wasn't a school desk, but it was like one of those little kid chairs.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna break this fucking
Right.
thing. I'm all sitting there like this. Like,
I'll stand. Thanks.
Shit. Do it.
What up, man?
Yeah.
this turned
Hey.
into a big smoke session.
Hell yes, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Lava.
I'm good. I'm straight.
What do we want to talk about? I don't want to do cameras. I'm just gonna chill here and smoke.
That's cool. I'm down.
I get bored over there sometimes.
I just came here to hang out.
like,
Are you going to Black Dahlia?
I want to.
I took over the fucking job.
There's only there's 3 shows so far that have sold out, but there's still tickets for the intersection.
It's at the intersection, right? Yeah.
Right.
The only shows I have tickets to now are fucking hip hop shows because the Deftones fucking
That makes me sad.
bro. But the cool
Yeah.
thing is like so they postponed it till next year, and it is 2 days after I'm supposed to see Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels. I see them the
Supposed
Sunday
to.
the 22nd. They don't piss on my fucking parade next year.
I absolutely apologize.
I've been waiting 20 plus years to see fucking Rage Against the Machine. And I've been trying to deal with this getting postponed twice as best as I can.
I know. It is a shame, dude. I apologize.
But
I shouldn't make
I
fun.
get to go see fucking RZA, Jizza, Raekwon, and fucking Ghostface. That's
That'd
gonna
be sick.
dope. Yeah.
Where's that at?
Fillmore.
Nice.
You ever seen the Woo?
I've seen every member of the Woo but fucking Method Man.
You didn't see him as a
Well,
group?
not ODB, obviously, but
right.
Junior was there. Yo, Method Man, so
Because they played a show and me and my brother went.
they
and
played.
They didn't, and OD wasn't there, but they had his son there.
Yeah, they played at the Cannabis Cup in like 2017, so I saw him there.
I can't remember where the fuck I saw.
But
dude.
everybody-
Somewhere close.
Everybody but Method Man and I have a fucking unspoken beef that he doesn't know about because he's fucked me out of a few shows.
You listen to rap?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I listen to like Chicago gangster rap and shit, where they're talking about blasting their fucking ops and shit.
Blasting their ops and shit. So you like the.
I like the beats. I like the beats.
Yeah, I've always been more of a. As long as it's got a fucking slamming beat, I'm probably gonna listen to it. You know,
Ice Cube,
There's like-
NWA,
you have
Black
Well,
like
the
Sheep,
old school, yeah.
Cypress
but like
Hill,
nowadays, most of the shit sucks.
Beastie Boys.
Like
West Side
the fucking
Connection.
shit you hear, like mumble rap, like
You
fucking
need to-
Lil Yachty.
You need
and
to check out Griselda.
Griselda.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Griselda
What
and
else,
its
dude?
individual
Wu-Tang, Right,
members,
Raekwon, like,
especially Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher.
God, what else could we
Nice.
talk about, dude?
Dude, they're fucking.
Dude.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, dude. Griselda is.
as far as like newer stuff, I'm like really into like Hobson,
Joyner
Hobson's
Lucas.
cool.
Hobson,
I like Joyner.
Joyner's
Joyner
dope.
Lucas.
Dude,
I like Joyner.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar. Is that right?
Kendrick is Kendrick's fucking. Kendrick's
He blew
fucking
up
great.
though.
I
I
just
consider him top.
I hate Drake.
I like NF.
And
I
NF.
play
dude,
NF
that song with
quite a
him and
bit,
Hobson,
dude.
bro. That was a good one.
I've been listening to, and I can't stop listening to right now, is to Darko. Anything
Okay,
Darko,
yeah.
I fucking just can't stop.
Tom and Josh.
It's in my fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
Out of control good, dude.
Chelsea Grin and Amir, basically.
Dude, it's
vocals
so
and
good,
drums.
dude.
What?
Praise the sun.
Yeah, yeah. Chelsea Grin's
Insects,
vocalist,
electric, body.
But it's like synthesized metal, kind of like the Browning. But
Mars
very,
Attacks.
very aggressive.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, it's
Did you
so
say?
good.
Did you say the
The
Browning?
Browning.
Yeah, dude.
that's what
I
was like,
actually
huh?
don't mind the Browning.
I've never heard of them. That just sounded
we played
like
with them at Club Envy when Club Envy was a
That
thing.
just sounded like a shit reference.
Right, the Browning.
Right. Johnny
Straight
McBee,
up,
their
man.
vocalist, he was in As Blood Runs Black for a quick second when they were jumbling around vocalists.
Okay.
But we played with them and This or the Apocalypse at Club Envy, like whenever the fuck that
I
was
remember
still a thing.
this of the apocalypse, but I don't. I didn't.
think
go
I was
to, I
going
didn't
to
go
see
shows
them.
at- I didn't go to shows.
I think
at
I was
Club
going to see
Envy.
them with Carnifex 2020 when everything got
Carnifex is a good
canceled.
show.
Carnifex is one of my 2 bucket list bands that I haven't played with yet. Them and Job for a Cowboy. If I play with those 2, I can say I've played with every fucking band I grew up
Oh, it
listening
was
to.
Hey,
Teeth.
first time
Is it
I got-
Teeth. There's a band named Teeth, right, or something like that, or fucking that's wrong.
There's a movie called Teeth and it's
Yeah,
fucked up.
That's
Don't
it's
watch
Yep.
fucked up. It starts with a T, I think. Fuck.
Do you
There's
guys
another
like
band, and then I think the Browning.
Dystopia?
Carnifex.
Do you like Dystopia? It's one of my favorite bands ever of all time.
Conquering Dystopia is dope.
Conquering?
I can't say I've listened to Dystopia.
Dystopia. I absolutely love it. I grew up on it in high school.
Check
so
it out.
good. Please do.
Yes, check it out.
A lot of my videos that I make have their music as my background.
Okay.
Listen,
Fun
how much
fact.
longer is this shit
I
going
wish,
on?
I wish we had like
your Bury the
pop up
Silence?
video.
Video stuff.
Yes.
We should watch
Listen,
that.
can I ask
Can we
you
have
something?
like pop up video, like, and then like it's like a fact check thing?
Yeah, of course we could.
Wouldn't that be cool? But live, and it'd just be like pop up next to our heads, and it'd be like, "Boop." This.
Can I-
It wouldn't make even not even necessarily fact check, but like elaborate like pop up videos would. It'd be like, in fact, in 19 whatever.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Can I promote something?
Promote.
Do you mind?
Oh,
It'll involve using that thing real quick
okay.
because we were just talking about
You
it.
gotta
want
get the
that
main
one?
man.
And
on
you
here.
kindly-
Gotta get the main man Jesse on the horn
Is that
here.
that video of you licking some chick's butthole?
Oh,
No,
damn, I don't have that
listen,
one.
No,
What?
no.
Okay, I don't want to air that.
We can't have that. No.
Well, you trying to
Trying
do
to
the,
make- I
was
you
trying
doing
to,
the
that's what I
burial
was trying to
silence?
make sure. I didn't know what you were trying to promote here.
Listen.
Yeah, what are you trying to promote? What does Jesse got to look up?
Oh, I know what's going on.
Sometimes I like to make videos of just clips and shit like that,
Uh-huh.
blah, 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 and I like to put music to it. We're talking about that band
The
Dystopia.
Dystopia.
And they are a lot of my stuff. And I did one for a band called Bury the Silence.
Mm.
And I would like to watch one of those. They're either 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm picking
I even
the
have a
one
10-minute
doing.
one.
We're
Yeah.
doing the Darkness I Exhume one.
Absolutely, then. I'm ready for that one. I absolutely love it.
Have you ever heard Bury the Silence?
I believe, I think I played a show with
Bury
them.
the Silence is like the reason I'm in with Hold the Blood.
Just make sure you put some respect on their name.
I'm doing it right now. It's the reason I'm in with Hold the Blood. I
I
met.
fucking love them, dude.
That's why I said
I
I,
met
think.
all the
Would they have
guys-
been playing in Lansing?
They have. Yeah. Oh yeah. Our first show
Did
it was
they
in
play
Lansing
at
with them.
Capital City Chaos?
A lot of
one
Black and Moon concert hall shows. Max Bar.
year? Uli's.
Uli's was they played Ogre Fest
Out
a
in
few
Max
times.
Bar.
Did they ever play a Capital City Chaos thing?
Probably they played a lot of fucking shows. They were.
I
the
swear
big
there was a
deal
band
back
there
then.
that was called like Bury the Silence, that headline or something. Or they played
Probably.
late. But From Blue to Gray played that night.
I'm straight.
But I met the guys
Okay.
in Withhold the Blood other than Brandon because I already knew him at Bury the Silence's Heavyweights show back in like 2011 something.
2000.
Are you sure on that
10 years
date?
ago.
I
Are
am.
you sure?
I have the ticket stub. I can see it.
Don't
in my
Are you
don't
sure?
you don't want to get
You,
your
I don't think you
give a
should throw
fuck.
out dates anymore. Unless you have the computer.
I ate for dinner last night. How the fuck am I gonna remember a show from 9 years ago?
Unless you have Google in front of you. No more dates. Google or Facebook.
Have you ever seen any of the videos that I have done? Ever? Can you recall?
I'm trying to recall. Also, what I recall from you is
YouTube.
pictures.
Right there.
But I'm
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube. Okay.
Volume 1 Productions. Recognize.
Just volume 1 or spell it out.
Volbeat.
No, you gotta go VOLUMEONE.
Volume 1 podcast. Volume 1 Productions. Dude, somebody already stole your name for a podcast if you ever wanted to start
Bam.
one.
Down. Oh, keep going down.
The Bloody Heart.
No.
Music by
No,
Dystopia.
no.
Wow, the fuck is that going to come up in your search? Music by Dystopia.
No. You're just gonna have to pick one of the
Why is that
videos
not
and go to
running?
home.
I was saying,
Oh yeah.
In darkness.
There you go.
Hmm.
All right. Can't hear it. It's supposed to hear soft.
Is it playing right now?
Yeah, it
playing, but you
is. You
can't
got to
hear
go
it.
down to the YouTube. Yeah, you got to. And then you'll probably have to.
No.
Oh, here it is.
All we got is the speakers out there until I figure out how to get it through the headphones. My last step. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Holy shit, was that a baby coming? I'm sorry.
I didn't see it.
I seen it. Please don't go back to the parts. Jesse. I don't want to hear you ever say anything about being canceled again. I forgot about that shit. Hey man, it's alright. I forgot. fuck is this?
I feel like I'm on the fucking.
All right. Is there a certain climax that we're waiting for here, or this is it?
You know the fucking.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, we're done. We gotta cut it.
You know the boat scene in you know the boat scene in Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I'm on right now.
Me too, dude. Me too, dude.
That's 5 minutes of my life.
Dude, I gotta see the comments.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do want to see the comments. Show more?
Yeah, there should be comments.
Like the bottom.
Oh, yep,
Oh,
3
three.
comments.
Badass. Haha. This was my first reaction when I opened the video. This mind has been blown.
away with this nowadays.
Fuck no, that would have been flagged.
fuck.
What do you think?
How's your eyes, Kyle?
That's just one of my videos.
Yeah, we won't be playing anymore.
No,
on here.
you guys are really hurting my feelings.
I enjoyed
no,
it. It's
I
just, it
mean-
was a fucking wild ride, bro.
Yeah, no, it was a great for it's like a personal use.
I mean, great work. You did phenomenal putting it together,
but yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
it was
But, yeah,
the execution on
I like that
when
you
to
can't
s-
talk about it. That makes me happy.
the execution on when to switch clips with the music was on point.
Thank you.
Choice in clips at times may have changed, but yes,
May?
definitely would have.
That was what, like 10
changed.
years ago?
10 years ago, still probably would have changed. Yeah,
It was a different time, man.
it was a different time. That's yeah. That's why you can't make fun of shit nowadays because it's a different time. Back then, you could make fun of anything.
A for effort, Joshua.
Thanks.
A for effort,
Especially 'cause,
and
like, you didn't
honestly
have-
should have more views on the whole all of YouTube, and the kind of shit that you can run into on YouTube needs more views.
It's not like you had top quality level equipment to work with either.
Nah,
Like,
fuck yeah, you did that shit on what, like Belly? When it vibrates.
Like
Absolutely, I did.
I know.
what do you mean?
What?
Did it on what?
Deli, his computer.
I name my.
Oh, like what kind of
I name
computer?
I name my devices. I have a Dell.
Yeah, so it was
and
like
her
a-
name is Deli. I have an XL. Is that right? Right, or something like that. And her name is Excelli. And then I have an iPod, an old school one. His name is Padro.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So
So yeah, you did it on this computer, like
back
that was
in
like making it, a
2000,
little bit of a struggle for you,
2008,
or just what that computer could handle. made
13
that-
years ago.
Boom.
Is that right?
Maybe.
I'm not here to math.
No, no.
We didn't catch the date. I was too focused on what the
don't.
fuck was going on.
We don't do dates here.
No, we don't do dates.
Not well.
No,
Somebody will get upset.
dates. Who needs?
I would like to see somebody smoke as much as we have.
Well, hey, anybody
be
that
accurate
fucking
with
like that
dates.
shit, come see my
Dates.
fucking
I mean,
channel.
Yeah,
Volume One Production.
dates are not my
Yeah,
forte right now.
No, like Sunday when you messaged me about the podcast, and I was like, "Well, I'm glad you messaged me because I fucking forgot."
Nice. Glad that was early.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
I smoke a lot. Can't help it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
But I just figured out. Do you have like Google Calendar?
I do.
You
but
do?
I don't really know how to work it.
Oh, well, I just figured out today that I can send you like an invite to everything.
That's more my
events.
style. Just do it for me, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then I can just send you an invite. You just accept, and then it's on your calendar.
It's the vocalist way. You know what
Dude.
I'm saying?
Well, because like like I was talking with my wife, and she's like, I don't. You stopped writing them on the calendar. I was like, I don't know. I just did it that one time, and then I just
It's a
not
good
my
way
thing.
to do it.
So I was like, well, can't I just send you an event? And I figured it out. So boom, right there.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom. I just did the guns. Not good.
It happens.
It happens. Guns happen. No.
Sometimes you can do them ironically. Like
And it
that.
kind of works out.
Like that situation. That was ironic. That wasn't like.
I hate when someone's like,
Right, exactly. Exactly.
"Fuck, did you just do?"
Exactly.
Like all awkward and
I
shit.
do it for comedic effect.
That's about as far as you can take
Ironically.
that.
Ironically.
People that are like, "Oh, I'm cool." Like,
Right. But I wouldn't do it with strangers.
Right.
And
How's
I
it
wouldn't do
going?
it with, yeah.
Hey, big guy.
And, you also don't do it after you say certain things.
I'm big on first impressions, man.
yeah, that's your first impression.
Hey, big guy. How's it
right.
going?
Next.
I mean, I have fucking 25 first impressions every day.
No.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, being in
I'm sure
customer
you
service.
do too.
When I worked, like drive through or front counter, or like any of the rest, like fucking fast food places that I worked. Yeah, it's every day. There's somebody new. You have your regulars, of course.
Yeah, of course. We have a
We
regulars. but
we had like Tim Hortons, man. When I did drive through there in the morning, we'd have like people's coffees already ready for them. We'd see them pull in. I'm like, oh, yep, we already know what this is. Get it all ready for them. They come through, bam. We'd have like a 3-second maybe drive through, bam. Trying to keep the light down, but then you always run into just new every day.
What if that person does something different?
yeah, what if they pulled up and were like, I don't want that today. I want something else. Then you
Well-
wasted a whole coffee.
Odds are it's in the morning. Somebody's going to come through and want their double or their medium 1 coffee, 2 cream. Or
Fair
if not, then whatever. We take the hit that day because that is way out of the norm.
Yeah, I bet people probably stick to their main
Drink that
routine
shit.
in the morning.
I mean, I get the same
Yes,
things when I go
yeah.
to Big B. So
or morning.
I never drink coffee.
not every morning, but like
I don't drink coffee, but I just love the smell of it.
I like coffee. And
So I wouldn't drink it. I just, whatever. Yep. But dude, yeah, it was nice. But then again, you run into your people that just want to bitch about literally everything or anything.
yeah.
That's why I'm glad I don't do that. No more.
Cannabis
I
seems
stick to myself.
be even fucking worse with customer service for some reason.
Can I tell you a story about Big Boy one time?
Big boy. Yes.
Big boy.
So check this, dude. I worked at Holland Big Boy in the West Shore Mall, and they transferred me to the one in Muskegon on Apple Avenue. Got me?
No, I know that Big Boy.
Apple
Avenue. That was the childhood Big Boy. I lived out that way.
Right.
The childhood one.
To be an assistant manager, right? Well, I had to close one night, and I'm sitting in the office doing some paperwork, and these servers ran to the back and said, wait, hold up. I got to back up. We had this dude that would come in by himself and sit down at a booth and order not 1, but 4 cups of coffee, 1 for him and 3 for his imaginary friends. He would
Oh.
sit there for about 45 minutes to an hour and have a conversation with his 3 imaginary friends. He would pay for all 4 of the coffees, leave a tip, and bounce out. No harm, no foul, right? Everything's
Did he
legit.
drink all the coffees?
No.
Just
His
his.
3 would be full while he drank
Okay.
his coffee, right?
I had to know.
Creepy as fuck. I don't want to ask questions. Everything's straight. You don't cause no problems.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
legit. Whatever. Obviously,
You don't know if that's the way he grieves with losing people and
who
shit.
the fuck?
right?
Yeah,
No.
who the hell knows?
Okay. So now we get back to the part where I'm in the office doing some paperwork, and these servers are running to the office, and they're like, "Dude, you need to get up front right fucking now, dude. We have an issue." And I ran up front because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Right? We're in Muskegon. I didn't know Muskegon yet, you know. Like, so, anyways, I run up front, and this dude is standing up, pointing at the 3 imaginary people in the booth, screaming and yelling about, "I'm so sick of you motherfuckers making fun of me all the time. we come in here and all the time, all you guys do is bitch and moan and rag on me all the time. And I pay for all the coffees and I leave a fucking tip. And I don't understand why you guys would do this and talk to me like that and blah, 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 blah. And none of us knew. We were like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? Like, it's crazy, crazy, right? So he's bitching and crying and he fucking walks up to the register, right, in order to pay. And they're like, Josh, we're not going up there. You have to go up there and cash this dude out, dude. And I was like, yeah, absolute. God damn it, dude. Fuck. So I run up there. And I'm like, and how was everything today? And he goes, yeah, my coffee was fine. And he looks down the aisle where the booths are, and he's like, but fuck them motherfuckers. I am not coming back in here with them bitches in there because they can pay for their own coffee. I'm paying for my coffee today, dude. They can pay for their own. I'm not doing it, dude. I'm gonna leave you the tip, and you can fucking give it to the server. Just screaming, and all these customers are like, what in the fuck is going on here, dude?
Holy shit.
So I was like, not a problem, sir. I will make sure that they pay for their coffee. $1.15, whatever the fuck it was, right? Okay. And pays for his coffee, leaves for a tip. Walks out, still cursing that fucking table, dude. And that was the last time we saw that, dude. That was the last time we ever saw that, dude.
Really?
Now, my question is, what the fuck did you guys say to send that dude over the edge? If you guys been doing it for years, what was the straw that broke the camel's back, dude? What'd you guys say?
I know nothing about this dude.
Crazy.
It had to be something about the coffee, man. They bitch all the time they're there, right?
No, yeah. So
Don't bitch about my coffee.
But maybe they did. And he was not having it. And like you, he's like, you're not going to fucking talk about Josh's coffee like that.
Oh, a nice twist.
Is that where you got
like
your
it.
loyalty from? That guy?
no. Did you catch these conversations he was having sometimes? No, you never
Key
did like
information.
Not my business, dude. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your coffee. Have a good one.
I don't know. I'd almost feel like I'd have to like
Get your big boy burger.
like I'd be like, what the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
is he talking
Hey,
about?
I can
over there?
name to this day everything every layer to a T, dude.
I bet.
To a T.
I bet.
Even scientifically, why it has to be that way. Blah 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 blah.
Did you ever work in like a restaurant? Or
I was a cook in a couple of different restaurants
You?
for a while, but that's it.
Not an
I've
actual
never
restaurant.
been a
I worked at
server.
Little
Just fast
Caesars.
food.
Yeah.
Fast food's all I've worked in.
Little Caesars was alright. We used to get high in the walk-in freezer after close.
Oh,
That was cool.
yeah.
We thought. We were
Oh,
like
plenty of
16.
times at Wendy's. Yeah. Getting high all. We'd fucking close down the
Dude,
fucking
we made like
place. And
I made like
smoke inside.
$5.15 an hour back then.
I
Like,
worked-
I did not value my job.
So
Do you
you know
remember
where
the
the
buffet at Wendy's?
you know where the deck is now.
Yeah.
So it used to be a different restaurant, and it was still a seasonal restaurant. I worked down there for one summer as a cook, and we used to just sometimes like we would go out on the back part of the deck, almost where the fucking a bunch of the shit is now, but you could just kind of slump down. It just was like a rail that was covered, and you could hide and smoke right there. So we'd do that. Sometimes we'd fucking throw like a bunch of jalapenos and onions on the fucking flat top and just stand there with a bowl and smoke up into the vents and shit. That place was like fucking summer camp though. We just did whatever the fuck we want. Got paid under the table,
Nice.
drank.
Jeez.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good times.
Just the full on restaurant was never too appealing to me. And you know what I mean? Like I didn't want to get stuck in the back, like doing any of that. Like I hated washing dishes at Wendy's and
Yeah, washing dishes sucked.
Tim
I hated
Hortons and
fucking
shit.
getting stuck.
I
in a dish
didn't
pit,
ever
but
liked going in the back. And I wanted to be up front where the customers were.
I didn't want to
honestly.
talk to customers, so I became a cook. And I did that for a short period of time until I got tired of that.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, you are a fucking people person for
I would do
not
front of the
being
house. I
for
would
not
do
being a
back of
people
the house.
person.
I'll kick
Right.
ass at anything you want me to do. Whatever you want me to do in the restaurant. I don't give a fuck. Make a sub. Make a sandwich. Serve it. Oh my God.
I feel like I'm just. I guess I'm more one of those people that like I'm content being by myself.
That's my job, though.
But I
That's
do
my
like to
career.
be around people. But if I don't have to be or whatever, like I'm content. Like I'm fine. You know, being by myself.
You are the king of customer service.
But yeah,
I try to be.
You are.
That's
Somebody
all your
has to
job.
be.
I'll never forget when you still worked at J&H.
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
And I went in one day, and I'm notorious for my 2 Red Bulls every day.
Listen to that.
Right? And so I get into his store. He wasn't working that day, but I went
He
in
was on my
there.
way
I
to
was
my
on his way
house.
to his house. And I go to the Red Bull case, and they have every color but the yellow one. And I don't like the other ones. I just like the yellow ones. So being a dick, because he's always talking shit about how his store is the best and blah, 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 I took a picture of the missing yellow Red Bull and sent it to him. This motherfucker calls the store, gets the employee on the phone, and tells him to go in the back and get the fucking case of yellow Red Bull and stock that shelf so I could get my 2 yellow Red Bulls. And I'm not
Abso-fucking-lutely.
kidding,
From
dude.
home. Hell
VIP
yes.
service,
That's
baby.
what I
And that's
do.
what this chick did. She said, "Hang on
Damn.
just a second," and went and got my shit. And I was like, "Wow, dude!"
Wow.
Like, I can't
Now, were
hit
you
the clap
managing
button,
the
but-
store at this time or anything like that? Or were you just like another cashier?
I was third shift supervisor.
Third shift supervisor.
But the
All
problem
right,
was,
so you're supervisor,
but the
bro.
problem was there's only like one person that worked third shift.
Still. Right.
I had the most
Yeah,
chance
but there
to
was
get
somebody,
robbed. Listen,
there.
I had the most chance to get robbed.
had
all
the
time.
authority.
All the time, dude. Because listen, if you
What
would
I'm
rob
saying.
that store, I can't even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. But the point is, it's gotten robbed. But it's don't think anything.
Did you ever have any close calls where you had to like talk them out of it?
No. But I did have
Good.
one dude. I've had him get violent and shit like that and throw shit and but like fuck you, dude. Like
You had to go
mm-mm.
clean up the fucking store after that bitch
Like,
ass.
dude, I fucking
hate that.
Sometimes, dude, don't throw shit at me, dude.
Yeah, right.
No.
And the one dude, God, I don't even want to talk about it, dude.
So how much was your heart fucking pumping at that moment?
At
Just
one
throwing
point,
shit
I
at
remember
you?
this dude came in because because of whatever.
'Cause you don't know what's gonna come next.
And we weren't allowed to have weapons in the store. We're not allowed. It was policy, right? So what the fuck do? I work third shift, dude. And if my store, you can leave from 5 ways, dude. You can head down the road and hit Chicago Drive. You can head down the other road and hit M40. You can head up the road and hit 131. You can get on to 196 right there. You can head down to US 31 right there, dude. There are 5 fucking ways to get out of this store, dude. If you want to hit it and
a
bounce,
perfect spot.
It is the fucking perfect, dude. And God, dude. And anyways, oh my god, I'm so fucking high, dude. I wasn't allowed to have weapons, so instead I got a can of mace, bug spray, or something like that, that spray 25 feet, and it'll fucking blind somebody, dude. Like immediately, dude. I always had it on the go, dude.
Bear mace.
Like something like. It's not gonna be like your eyes are gonna be okay in a minute, dude. No, I'm about to fucking
You're
blind
not
your
gonna see
eyes,
for a
dude.
while.
No, you're not gonna. Yeah, you're fucked up, dude. Then I'm coming over to the counter.
Dang.
I was hoping
World
for
stars. You got
cool-
that one guy in the store at the time.
Yeah, right.
Recording everything. Like, oh, dude.
Hit him with that dog, the bounty hunter mace.
But the problem
Some
is,
of those videos, you're
I
like,
had to
dude,
treat it
why are
like
you
it was
recording?
My house. That's my house. You don't come into my house and act foolish, dude. I'll do whatever you ask me to do, and I'll do it nicely, dude. But don't act fucking foolish.
Right.
Come on. I'm sorry I don't have your smokes today. I don't do the fucking ordering. Not my fault. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. Whatever, dude.
But people that worked in this isn't an excuse at all, but like people that worked in factories and stuff all the time, never worked retail or never worked any of that, they don't fucking they don't get it.
They don't understand the
they don't
business.
understand
They don't
the
understand the
chain.
service
They
business,
don't understand like it's not your fucking fault that shit ain't there. You know, you just gotta deal with what you got.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that never worked in it, there's lots of people that were like,
the
"Fuck
same-
that shit! I ain't going into that."
I
And
mean, it's the same though, like in the restaurant industry with people tipping and shit
Yep.
like that. Like,
You can tell who is in the service industry, like when they start like stacking their plates all nicely and getting their silverware all set up nice and it's all clean at the end of the table. Oh, you've been in the business. Thanks for helping out. Swing by, pick up that shit and bounce.
yeah,
Hell yes, dude.
yeah.
I love them folks. And then they tip good because they know.
I did like dealing with the public for the most part, but there was just people that would just sour your whole mood for the whole day.
yeah,
There are.
It's just
Heck
like,
yeah, dude.
like,
It's usually one table.
or the
dude.
people even at work, like now, like, you know, like I work at the same place every day with the same people, and you just got people that just walk around there and they still just like don't even talk or anything. You're just like, how do you like? I don't know. Just no social interaction. Nothing. Maybe you're really social out of work. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just say some people just are there to get fucking through it and get
Get
the
through it and get the
fuck
fuck
out.
out.
every day.
Yeah.
I
There
love
was
it.
one guy,
I
dude,
work
that
it.
walked around and would make the Kyle fucking reference from South Park to me. Like, hey, Kyle, or whatever. I'm like, dude, it was every day. Walked on the aisle. I'm like, dude, I didn't even watch that show that much. I didn't have fucking.
Hey, I love
That
my
channel.
crew now, but like the crew I used to have, like there were like one or two that
the
were just
worst.
like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You got to go, dude." And they're gone now. But you're absolutely right. There's always somebody that fucking is like, "Are you kidding me?
Come on, man. Like,
People suck.
If you just didn't, yeah.
Why are you being like that? You don't have to be like that.
You
Chill
don't.
out."
Well, this was a high time.
Are you not gonna make him play
I was
questions?
gonna say, did
'Cause
Josh do questions?
I'm gonna be
last time?
really
We have
disappointed.
to fucking do questions.
No,
like we
I did.
I think it was
He
just you,
came
right?
down when I was doing questions or at the end of
Oh!
questions. So yeah, he needs to play questions.
What are questions?
Well then,
I'm fucking high, but I mean, shit.
you got your notebook.
Yeah, I got my notebook.
I don't understand.
You ready to answer some rapid fire questions?
I just got to answer what I think.
Yep. Whatever comes to your mind.
All right, speak loud so I can hear you over.
I will. No, it'll soften. This is the intro.
Oh, all right.
Chief.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Have fun.
What's your favorite food?
Tacos, easy. But
What's your favorite color?
dark purple.
What is your biggest fear?
Losing one of my kids.
What pisses you off most?
My kids.
When's the last time you took a shit?
Today.
What time?
Early this morning.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anal or vaginal?
Both.
Which one do you prefer?
Both.
Eaten by zombies or suck 5 dicks in a row?
Eaten by zombies.
Drunk or high? I know this one.
Hi.
One thing you will never do again.
I don't know. Drive around like an idiot when I was younger and have a bunch of weed in the car and then lose my license for 12 years.
There you go. What superhero would you be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a wrong question to ask you.
Dude, that
Would
is
you rather be
fucking
the smartest or strongest person?
smartest.
Fish sticks or fish fillets?
Sticks.
Your house, her house, or neither when you lost virginity?
My house.
When was it?
When I was in my senior year, 17 years old.
Why are you lying?
I'm not.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Positive?
I am positive.
He doesn't. He
doesn't look.
I even know, I even know who it is.
Doesn't
I even know
look.
who it is, where it
Bastard.
was,
Yep.
what we did, blah, blah, blah. I know it all.
What do you think of garden gnomes?
I have one in my yard, a zombie one.
You do?
I
So
do.
do I.
I love them, dude. I wish I had more,
thought
but
I
it's
had a good
expensive,
one.
dude. Like, fuck that.
Hmm.
Is that
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Come on, there's got to be more.
Oh,
This is
one
easy.
more. If you were a pirate, what would your parrot's name be?
Sativa?
Let's backtrack. You said tacos, but what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Tacos, but the cheese has to be on the bottom. So it goes cheese, meat, and then the rest of your toppings. I don't
I
give
thought
a
you
fuck
were
what the
like
rest of it
meaning
is, dude.
tacos and then but.
Yeah, so
Like,
did I. I
literal
thought it was
butt.
just gonna be
Because
tacos.
we know you love
And
the
butt.
booty.
I mean, but tacos in general is cool too.
So
I don't
cheese,
give a fuck.
but
and
not
meat.
taco.
Because then the meat on the cheese melts the
Melts
cheese
the
more.
cheese, right.
Absolutely, gravity takes over, and then
Right.
You didn't have
absolutely,
enough time
dude.
for superhero. Which superhero? I want to hear this. This is a big deal.
What
for you.
superhero?
That is a terrible one, honestly.
Or
dude.
like
That
what
was bad for
power,
Rapid.
What superpower? we've said it that way too.
What? Superpower? I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's awful. That's an awful fucking question. Like,
As soon as I asked it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
like
That's a can
why?
of worms.
It's like Stephen Hawking. Why don't you walk? I don't understand. Like, I can't answer. I can't answer that question. Like, it just does not compute.
that fucking analogy?
Anything goes after what we witnessed earlier. Anything goes.
Anything goes. Taco butt.
Taco butt. Oh man. He really ain't gonna be able to answer that.
I really won't, dude.
But I think
Like,
you'll
obviously,
ponder
like the
it.
obvious choice is Batman.
I think you should
right?
ponder
But
it.
That can't be.
I think you should ponder
correct,
it for
dude.
a couple days, week, however long it takes you, and
It's
then
so good,
just
dude.
post it to Facebook or something. Just say, if I had to be a superhero, I would be this, and then we'll all know.
So good, dude. I don't know.
Maybe one day we'll know.
It's tough. I love them all. It's absolutely tough.
Yeah, that was the wrong person.
That was the wrong person. Well, for rapid fire,
Yes.
yeah, you want.
I was not prepared
Yeah.
for that. Like, I thought about some of the questions he may have asked and blah, 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 blah. I didn't think about that one at all.
Damn.
Was not prepared. My publicist did not prepare me for this question. Like,
Where are you?
we're going to have a talk out in the limo.
Your eyes are pretty red, Kyle.
Yeah. That's pretty normal, right? They were pretty red last time, right?
I don't remember a lot of last time. No, I'm just kidding. I remember.
Like this. Well, I'm
Hey,
fucking smoked out.
I got it, though. You threw me off when you said superhero.
Yeah.
Can it be any comic book character?
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh shit, I opened like fucking
Okay, so it
the
could be like a
galaxy
villain,
or-
then.
Yeah, it could be a villain.
It would be.
I guess it could be a villain.
It would be Ozymandias from Watchmen. That's who it would want to be.
I knew it was going to be a villain.
Like,
I just didn't know who, but I knew it was going to be a villain because
smartest dude. He did whatever he did to save mankind. This is what has to happen.
Because it's you being them, so you could not be a villain, I guess.
I'm talking about just him. Like, I know him.
Right.
It's always
The villain.
Like, you have to kill 1,000 to save 1 million type shit.
right.
but
It
yeah.
has to be done.
It has to be done. That's what I think.
And that sucks.
Or the anti-hero, I should say.
Absolutely.
Less
The
less the
anti-hero.
villain, more you are.
Like the Punisher?
you-
How can you get mad at the Punisher? He's fucking killing child molesters and blah, 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 blah. Like, straight up evil ass dudes, right?
You're right.
He killed some. The Punisher killed some dude in front of Captain America one time, right? And Captain America flipped out, dude, and started beating the fuck out of Punisher and wouldn't lay a hand on Captain America. And Captain America's like, "Why aren't you hitting back? Why aren't you defending yourself?" And the Punisher's like, "Because you're Captain America. You haven't done any fucking thing, dude. I'm not gonna hit you. I'm here for the fucking villains, dude." So, yeah. Sometimes you gotta kill in order to make a fucking point.
It's true.
That's
I got a
what I'll say.
question.
What?
What's your favorite Joker?
Like from the movies
Yeah,
or from the
or
what?
the shows or comics.
It
or
would
whatever.
be the Killing Joke one from the Killing Joke, Alan Moore,
I was gonna say the book, the novel.
and then the one from Arkham Asylum is pretty fucking creepy too, and then the one from God damn it, I can't think of the fucking storyline, but the one where his face got detached and he fucking had to nail that shit back in. Beep 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 beep. Hey, but some of my fucking I'm starting to collect right now is the Preacher series. Have you guys seen that show on AMC or anything like that? You ever heard of Preacher? Anybody?
I'm familiar with it. Yeah. I just haven't
Dude,
watched
I've been
the show,
collecting the
but I
trade
know the
paperbacks.
comics.
I just got number, I can't fucking remember the date or the number today. Trade paperback, like number 4, number 5, some shit like that. And I'm starting to collect them all because the storyline is insane. If you haven't, whatever, extra $5 here and there, dude. You can run it from your local library. I know your local library has it. Do you go to Herrick Public Library at all? Do your kids?
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever
Yeah,
seen
I
their?
got a membership there.
Do you
little
have you seen their
card.
trade graphic novel section. It's got a huge amount of good stuff, good storylines. Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, Amazing Spider-Man. Like, it's dope. Absolutely dope. All free.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
why you got to utilize your libraries.
Kind of really tight.
Get a library card.
Dropping knowledge for the kids.
Hey,
Volume one.
here's another one for you, right? Like, how do you get your music? Do you have music? You have free music, though, right? Some shit like that, like an actual collection on a fucking...
Oh yeah, like we got our, our big old CD cases full and stuff. Is that what you mean?
Okay, right. So what I used to do back in the day with Deli, I would take out 25 CDs. I didn't give a fuck who they were, dude. 1 week it would be A, 1 week it would be B, 1 week it would be C. Like 25 just CDs, right? I don't give a fuck. ABBA, The Beatles, Tori Amos. I don't give a fuck who the fuck we're dealing with. NSYNC. I don't care, dude.
Insane.
And I would bring them home, and then I would put them into my computer, and it would rip them into my hard drive.
You're right.
And automatically, there's 25 fucking free albums I just got right now. Boop, boop, boop. Return to the next fucking week. Pop another 25 more. See you later, dude. And I did that forever. So I have this huge ass library of fucking music on this external hard drive right now, and I absolutely love it, dude. Absolutely love it.
Hell yeah. I remember doing that shit, ripping it to like Windows Media Player.
That's exactly where it went.
Yeah.
Windows Media Player. I
Yeah.
love Windows Media Player.
Yeah,
I'm
rip
old
it
school.
down. Then you could, as
What
long
was
as you
it?
had internet,
Windows
it'd bring up
XP?
all the fucking shit.
Windows
for
XP
it.
represent.
Dude. Hell yeah. A lot of it was from what I bought, but there was like I remember going to Herrick though and getting like you could rent the CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
DVDs.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah, you bring the CDs home. I think that's where I first found like Mudvayne. Was at
They have
had
Job for a Cowboy
Mudvayne.
there. Like they have fucking. It's
Yeah, you just go and look.
insane,
You don't
dude.
even know what you're gonna run into over there.
Insane selection at the Herrick Public Library. And what really pisses me off is that the Kent Public Library had a bigger selection, right? Because it's in Grand Rapids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the funding got cut for the transfer of electric media from branches. They just started just to do books. That's it. They used to do books and electronic media like DVDs and blah blah blah. They cut
Yeah.
that shit out. And so you used to be able to fucking request good ass shit, hidden shit, because their selection was a lot bigger because they had a lot more population, more money, more blah 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Yup.
I really should have brought my own mics, dude. I have 3 of them at home just chilling. I have 3 fucking mics. I should have brought them
3
to the
mics.
festival, dude.
Why?
Huh? See, okay, look. Anytime I see a fucking mic at like a thrift store or anything, dude, $1, $2, $3, I don't care. I'll pick it the fuck up, right? So eventually I'm gonna cut these cords and just, if I go to a festival and blah blah blah, a show or something like that, I'm gonna have this bitch in my back pocket because I always say some funny ass shit or something,
Right.
something, and I'm gonna pull out that bitch and nobody's gonna expect it. I'm gonna be like, "See you fucking later, dude," and people are gonna
Just
be
walk
like,
away, dude.
"Did that fucking dude just drop a mic out of nowhere?" Oh, yeah, yes, I did.
Dude.
I promise you, I just
Because you
did,
got
dude.
this collection of just these cheap
Yep.
ass mics.
Yep, absolutely. Fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
These Disney mics. I don't give
Hell
a fuck.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a good plan.
Disney, fuck the world.
You just gotta have somebody record it.
I don't care.
Gotta
It'll
have
never
somebody
get
record it.
because he'll never tell anybody when he's gonna do it. It's just gonna happen
You just gotta have a guy.
because that's the mystique. It's part of the mystique.
I love it, dude.
Somebody's.
Hey, I will tell you what though. Someday my fucking mouth is gonna get me in trouble. I will absolutely call that right now, dude.
Oh yeah.
And
The key is you just got to be recording at all times when you're in public with fucking Joshua Rosales.
That's the key.
If you want to catch that moment.
If you want to catch it.
it's not, dude. It's not my fault.
But
Yes, it
I
is.
do think we gotta make this come to a close. It's
I
been
get
a
that.
little while now, and
Bam.
it has been a great time. We learned a lot.
We did it.
I think we learned a lot about marijuana. We learned about some comics. We were still on the. We didn't get a superhero. We got a super villain.
That's how I be. Check them out.
That's how you be.
Have you ever seen Watchmen, the movie?
No.
Oh my god, dude! Listen, Watchmen is the
It's long, he
number
says. It's
one
long.
comic book storyline ever written, in my opinion. It's the number one of all time. I mean,
Yeah.
it beats anything ever done, and it's done by Alan Moore, who is a genius, dude. I don't give a fuck. and they adapted this movie. It's pretty close. Obviously, they missed some shit, dude, but
Well,
the
yeah.
concept is still
Movie.
there, right? Okay, and it's phenomenal. The music, the
Well, you know who did the
Felt-
movie?
was it Zack?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder, dude, and it's fucking glorious, dude.
It's just long.
Just long.
It's like 3.5 hours.
It's like a Titanic.
You'll see it, dude.
It's three, like it's
Rorschach,
it's like
Dr.
3.5
Manhattan.
hours.
Yeah.
Get out of my face, dude.
Yeah, it's
the
long.
Probably
comedian.
have to two-part it.
Immediately, dude, you're sucked in, dude. The
not-
opening scene sucks you in, and then the music sucks you in, and then it's game on, dude.
Game on.
It's not as long as the Snyder cut of the Justice League, but it's still pretty long.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice, dude.
Good job. This was fun. Surprise.
That was fun. I apologize.
He says I apologize. I ruined you.